Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MEAX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. And as you know, we are already moving closer to the LAN, and already there are more teams that have qualified. I think there are 4 teams who have qualified and 4 more slots would be open. And this matches that are bound to happen will bring them closer to the LAN qualifiers. They will not qualify for the LAN yet, but they will be moving closer. But once again, you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this tournament is in sponsor with CK Hyundai, who has been steering the heart and the wheels for a lot of families and a lot of us. And of course, the internet partner would be Next Gen, as well as we are powered by Vista Games from the mobile 5v5, of course. And how can we forget our collaborator, that is Dante Esports, who have been helping us throughout the tournament. But once again, I would like to introduce you to myself. My name is Shinryu, and I'm joined here tonight with the one and only, the best hypecaster, arguably the best, I would say, from my end. Mr. Ash Teasy will be joining us here. How are you feeling, Ash?
Thank you so much, Shinryu. First of all, congratulations for getting selected in the LAN. And I'm very happy for you. As well as fans, are you all excited to see Shinryu in the LAN, hyping up the whole tournament or not? And with this, the game is with Alter. We will call them Alter or Altair or whatever, what you want to call them. First tell me this.
I think Altair is fine, man. Altair is pretty okay for me. But you know, who are their opponents here, Ash Teasing? Do you know that?
Yeah, of course. Only Familia. These guys are totally, insane throughout the tournament. I've been casting their game, 2-3 games, I believe. And they were insane throughout the tournament, and they were playing very nicely, dominating their way. So I believe that they will actually do the same in this game as well. Altair, I don't know them personally, or I haven't casted for them in the whole tournament. So I don't know how they're going to reciprocate this game. But let's see. We will be seeing it in the game, obviously. As you asked me how I'm feeling very energetic right now because here I thought that, already Malsam told that to everybody that is it the end or the beginning of Ash Teasy. So guys, that day, that was not my end. It was the beginning.
Absolutely. And you know, we are...
Yeah, I'll be here as well again and again. I'm just giving you those things. I'm not going to say that what is coming in.
Hey, you know what? This is just the beginning for a lot of us, right? This is just a small tournament. Not even small, right? It's the huge tournament. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. But again, there will be more such huge tournaments, and who knows, Ash Teasy will be there for sure. This is not a maybe, this will be a will be, He deserves it too. So soon you will be seeing more casters joining the Mizo esports ecosystem, of course, but soon we will be moving to the draft here for both these teams. I think we are more than ready to take it forward here, right, Ash? As both the teams are here and they're banning already, you can see, right? If I'm not mistaken, Altair will be taking the red side, of course, as Team Only Familia, they'll be going to the blue side. The bans are already here. Do you see anything unfamiliar to your eyes?
Yeah, I feel like the Bakshia is a respect to us Alter maybe because I don't see like Bakshia ban from the beginning, but CC, obvious ban, EXP meta right now. And with that, they will be going for that Jushin. Might be thinking that utility might come from Only Familia. I feel like Only Familia player mostly goes for that, assassin mobility type jungler.
Yeah.
So I believe that they will go for the Lancelot here, betting out it will be not a good choice from ALT, obviously. And let me call them ALT. ALT is a squad in, globally, if you know, Alter Ego. Let us call these guys are the Alter Ego of India, Altair. So Altair, last ban coming in. Kalaya goes down as well in the banning section. Last ban, I believe. Maybe a roamer or a jungler. Lancelot should be the first priority here, but no, it will be the revamped one, the Grok, the scene.
Absolutely, but this does open up a lot of junglers, especially the YSS, which we all believe is a double S tier jungler, right? And I feel that's a really good start to your draft. However, there might be other heroes that you can prioritize too. I feel the EXP lane is something good to start with. A lot of the times it does does not reveal necessarily too much about your draft. It can just make your draft have a lot of flexibility, which you can actually use later on. So you can go for that. But if the 1-1 is open, I feel that's a really, really strong goal laner to go for. However, Ash, the Irithel is open here, right? And if Altair picks that, it's going to be really difficult for this 1-1 to do a lot onto the goal lane here.
Still, she's the meta, so she can actually go against the Irithel. But I believe that rather than Irithel, a Beatrix will actually be a good thing. And if you can go for the goal lane, a little bit of, hustle there in the goal lane, a little bit of support to the goal laner, you can actually take on the 1-1 with the Beatrix. So I believe that they should go with that thing, but no. They're actually going with the Phobius right now, banning out the CC, giving them the chance to go with the Phobius. But a lot of heroes are open who can counter the Phobius at this moment. Terizla, not being picked up a lot in the tournament scene, but can be a counter for the Phobius, as well as they can go with the Esmeralda so that the damage will get absorbed. But no, it's a time for the Gathoth Kacha to come in by LT. Just chose down the Rome and the EXP. It's time for the Lancelot Might coming up. Yeah, told you.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm kind of surprised and a bit disappointed by not seeing the Lapu Lapu being the first 3 picks from either of these teams, right? Yesterday, we saw constant Lapu Lapu being picked all together, for the teams that have qualified. And I feel the Lapu Lapu is such a first pick worthy hero, right? A lot of the times I feel, yes, there is the Esmeralda, but if you play the Lapu Lapu right in a way that it cannot be countered, or if you're leading, I feel the Esmeralda does not really have a very good time absorbing on that shield. However, it's going to be really different out in this game. Altair, they got 2 tanky frontliners, like really to soak in the damage and also to use that, dashing as their own prowess, because the Phobius is really gonna get so much passive out of those dashes, right? There's a Lancelot, there is the 1-1, both giving so much dashes to this Phobius to be able to just, try to counter them, but I feel they have a lot of mobility with which they can kind of kite the fight away. But this Kadita is a really good pick coming against the Eve, because the Eve is pretty much stationary, right? She cannot move once she uses the ultimate, and the Kadita can burst it down, isn't it, Ash?
Of course, and this is actually a good pick coming out from the side of Altair. As you said, it will be stationary during the RWM time. So if Kadita can actually goes into the backline, can take him down. Even the Phobius being there will actually be a big problem for that Eve as well, because Phobius is someone who can disrupt the backline. So Eve particularly here was not a good choice. Might have gone to that Forza or the Kadita
as well. Maybe too early pick, right?
Yeah, obviously, I feel so. But now, even if she's going with the Purify, it will also not gonna be a good choice, because after the Rough Waves, the Infernal Pursuit will come up with the Purify or a Flicker as well. So you are right now in a very bad position, Eve. But you know what? Although they had picked the counter for the Eve, but the execution, if it will be proper, just like the other mid laners, just like Witch, or maybe Bid, when they play Eve, they play very safely. So if that will be the thing, then she can actually persist it out. And whatever I know about Only Familia is they're actually good with the execution. So let's see how it goes for them. Hayabusa, Fedrin, good bans so that the Lance will play in a comfort zone, as well as Hylos will be taken out with the Esmeralda. I was hoping for Esma to come against this Phobius, but now Esma will be taken out, so it might open a chance for the Lapu Lapu to come in. But we all know the Bravest Fighter does have a lot of dashes which can actually trigger out the passive of the Phobius.
I feel the Uranus might be a good option to soak in the damage against the Phobius, right? Because he can easily stack the passive and continuously deal damage. Whereas I also feel that the Hylos ban is a really good read coming in from the side of Altair, because, if they had paired it up with the Eve, that would have really given so much slowdown inside the RWM, which would have really locked them down inside their own hitbox, and it would have really caused disaster, because a lot of their heroes want to dive in, and once they dive in, it's really difficult for them to go out again. But with the Akai being locked in onto the jungle, that's a really good counter coming in against the Lancelot, because with the heavy spin, he can lock him down once he wants to go in. But I feel if he cannot chase him down, or if he does not get the timing done correctly, it might just get wasted. But again, the Lapu Lapu being open will be the choice for Only Familia to go for the EXP lane, which is a really good hero to sustain, as well as also to immune a lot of the crowd control coming in their way, because when the Lapu Lapu uses the Raging Slash, is pretty much immune, of course. And he also has a really good crowd control with his first skill, that is the Land Shaker. And whoa, Ash, do we see that correctly? There's a Guinevere coming from the side of Team Only Familia here.
Of course, Guinea onto the Rome, Lapu Lapu, we were expecting it, even you. But now we're gonna see a Harith coming in into the goal, and if I'm not wrong, I know this jungler from Altair, Sai. He's a very young guy. He's like 13 or 12-year old, and have been heard about him a lot from the big players of India. Yep, that he's a good jungler. He has a lot of potential.
Wow.
He might get called from some big teams as well. I'm not gonna reveal it now, but he might get the call soon. And he's a great player. He has been recognized by a lot of big players of India. They have been trying to take him into their side as well. So let's see how he's gonna play this time, because if I'm sure that he's the one I've been heard about, because I heard that he's from Mizoram. If this team Altair is from Mizoram, then the Sai I heard about is the same Sai who's gonna play this game as well. So let's see how this BO team will be going against the two teams between that Only Familia versus Altair. Whoever wins, I heard from the organizer side that whoever wins will be going one step closer to the LAN, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the MEX FEAI Grandfest 1. This is the 2-1 bracket. The winners will be moving to the 3-1 bracket, where Team IGN are already winning, because Polaris Esports, they called off the match. So IGN, they got a walkover, and they're already at the 3-1 bracket. 4 teams have already qualified for the LAN. It's got to be, Zohan, LCF, Anarchy, and Lafkabi. And next 4 slots are yet to be filled. But again, these 2 teams, they're here to fight. They're here to battle, and they're here to take this game forward here, Ash. Game number 1 for the second match. We go in.
Of course, in the meantime, a little bit of, you're gonna say, the pokes coming in from the mid. Honey X Nika. Okay, I need to take this. Yeah, I need to take this name in a good way, otherwise something else will mispronounce by her name. And now, look at the damage coming in by her. It's actually insane. Already take out the Harith from Hap and forced him out to use the reason as well. And now, Leto being prioritized by Sai, well, giving a little bit speed up to his farming as well.
I mean, I do know the fact that, 1-1 has an inbuilt Purify, but none of the other members have opted for the Purify. They have gone for the Flicker, but there's so much lockdown as well as, damage that can instantly burst them for only Familia. So they're opting for the Flicker. I don't know if that's the right choice, but yes, they need to reposition themselves sometimes. So I feel that can be helpful. But again, the only person with the Purify in this entire match would be Liz to, actually get away from the crowd control that might come from the Lapu Lapu, and also especially from the Guinevere when she goes in with the special migration. But again, the turtle will be spawning really soon, and both the teams are actually making way to the EXP lane to get some level advantage or even some vision around the map. Get the intel, right? But again, first blood here being drawn by Sai, and that's a good start coming in. Got caught off from the rest of the team. However, the turtle is still a 50-50 because the jungler is available, and you can see, right, Rai wants to go in with the previous fighter, Yash.
Yep, the burst comes in as well. RWM popped up. What a beautiful position. Oh my goodness, clutch still happened there. Lancelot managed to take the circle with the retreat. Position comes in, puncture as well. He goes in there. He goes for the throne draws at this moment. A sliver of HP for the Mel. Mel will back down as well. He will be going into the safer zone, but now the infernal pursuit comes in. Rockwell will be sliding down the Lancelot there after the turtle securance, and there you go, the Phobius with the infernal pursuit, but will be taken down by the Eve. GG position by Eve, obviously. Sato.
Yes, sir. 1-for-1 trade. Actually, 2-for-1 here. 2-for-1 trade here, definitely favoring the side of Altair. They also they did not get the turtle. Ryder was able to clutch steal it, so I think that was a really good equal fight. But the goal lead is slightly favoring the side of Altair, because also you can see, right, the early game itemization, nothing too crazy, just going for their usual build, Harith for the Starlian Skite. Whereas the rest of the members, they will build whatever necessary first item they need to go for. But the Fof is actually not prioritizing here the Thunderbelt, but instead he's going for a little bit of lifesteal with the... Oh, wait a minute. Heavy spin.
Rough Waves as well will be claiming a kill onto the Lancelot, as well as Raku goes in with the bravest fighter, managed to take down the Harith there, where special migration just got happened, clutching out a double kill from the way. It is the RWM popped up, and now Mike getting a triple. No, 1-1 matches, still it out from Lapu Lapu, but 3-man down with no casualties from the side of Only Familia. What a trade comes in by them.
Even though they lost Mel, but I feel They were able to do something, but with that team fight, only Familia got the advantage. They got the lead in terms of economy. If you're talking about 4 minutes into the game, the score stands 4-3 with a gold. Slightly being in the advantage of only Familia. They're able to kind of go for the snowball if they can just maintain it. Crossbow of tank open there.
Yep, as well as the Zaman Force Chrono Dash is coming in. The fusion is... Kyle falls down once again in the hand of it's Meelees. And with this, the total dance already started. Akai is still taking out the blue buff. Will be coming and soon joining the turtle dance as well. Might go for the contest, I feel so. But in the bot side, Lapu Lapu just went for the bravest fighters to clear up the lane. Phobius right now marching to the turtle, but before that another engage comes in. Heavy spins there. Gatotkacha finds a kill on the wall. Favor of HP for the Harith will be taken down by the puncture coming in onto him. GG way for that Lancelot. Rider riding out all the way onto the top lane. But now let's see, we'll be securing this turtle out from the hand of team Altair. Do you feel like Altair gonna contest it? I feel so, because but Panda doesn't have a... And before that, aggression zone coming out. He popped up as well as the RW going down there. Engage. Gatotkacha falls down. Rock waves in between. Granny just fall down as well. Kyle, Mel, both of them will be taken out at this moment. Puncture comes in. Throne Rose there. Oh my goodness. Heavy spin will be taking out the Lancelot. The final blow goes from that Harith. In the meantime, total will be secured by Harith.
Actually, they really overextended the team fight here, Ash. You can see, right, clearly the heavy spin. It was used twice in that team fight. However, Altair clearly winning out the team fight. Once again, they're overextending there to engage here. Lapu Lapu wants to go in.
Of course, the previous fighter once again comes in as well. In the meantime, the Infernal Pursuit is coming in. The clutch is there. Zaman Force popped up. Lapu Lapu falls down. And once again, Team Altair this time will be winning the team fight as well as the turtle. They are right now in the lead.
They're definitely in the lead here. However, they have lost the bot lane tier 1 while the 1-1 was there out there. So I feel that despite losing the objective, the neutral objective, they got the advantage in terms of towers. So the structure on the map 1-1 clearly having a good gold, especially is actually equalized by the Harith, who just is making a second item. That's going to be the Feather of Heaven. And the rest of the team, they have locked in one item except for the Guinevere, who's waiting for her item to be completed. The opposite side, same, right? Even their tank is closer to his first build. But again, I feel the more fights they take, the more gold they will be getting in this game. But the problem is here, the scaling more. There's going to be the more of the scaling out here, you know, Ash. But again, mid lane, the rough waves actually get used against Rai. But it's A-okay. Top lane, there's going to be a bit of rotation coming here from both the sides. You can see they're trying to open up the map. However, it seems like Kyle might be too deep into the enemy territory, but able to get out with the spatial migration. The second neutral objective was taken by, you know, Altair. First one was Clutch Steel. Who do you think the third one will be taking here, Ash?
I feel like Team Altair is having the confidence right now. Heavy Spin once again comes in. Flicker. GG. Forced out the Flicker though. So early for that Guinevere. Right now, she cannot, go for a proper spatial migration if, missed out. So I feel like the turtle is easily going into the hand of Altair, maybe. Or maybe you're going to see the contest. The Lancelot can goes in with the puncture and can claim the turtle as well. But onto the top side, 1-1 and Harith doesn't even move an inch. So they might not go for the turtle. And the host, both of them didn't went for the turtle. Now the spatial migration with the out as well. In the meantime, Greeny needs to go back as well. Greeny roam has been an outdated thing. But to now I'm seeing it 2 times. This is my second time being casting in a Greeny. I just saw a Greeny jungle today. Now I've been seeing a Greeny. Maybe a new patch just released or what?
Yeah, she actually kind of got some cooldowns onto her skills. So maybe that have made her relevant again into the meta. However, the third turtle, which was supposed to be there on the map, have turned into a lord after the 8th minute. So both the teams, they will have to contest for this. However, like you mentioned, the gold lane has been a stalemate for both the sides. They have not been able to find much success. However, the 1-1's rotation to the bot have opened up the map a lot more. You can see both the first and the second tier turrets have been taken down, whereas the top lane is kind of 50-50. They don't want to overextend while they don't have the vision, but the turtle, I mean, by the Lord, it's gonna be a problem here, Ash.
Okay, another engage comes in. The skirmish happened. RWM popped up as well. In the meantime, Guru goes there with the special migration on the ultimate coming in. A kite falls down inside. Phantom execution in the way. He managed to goes back. Really busted down by the Phobius there. Jungler not being there, I don't feel like they will be going with the Lord at this moment. Harris joining the team fight as well. In the back, Joe, we're going to see that 1-1 coming in. Can he go for the team fight? Can he go for the crossbow tank? He doesn't have the mark right now. The Phobius going into that 1-1 in the meantime. Look at that. Lapu here is about to fall down there, but he just goes back. I feel like Team Altair do have a strong zone and strong team fight coordination with them. Even though one member is falling down, they are taking their chance to take down one from the Only Familiar as well. So it's like they're equalizing the trade and keeping them up in the head-up side.
Yeah, I mean, the moment they see one member getting taken down, they want to push their lead, but they also have to respect the damage that can come out of Team Altair. But again, the Lord gets started, Rise 50% HP. The rest of the team is, of course, there are 5 members from the side of Only Familia already there, but okay!
My goodness, RWM popped up there, killing spree on to the Phobius. Lapu with the Ravish Rider finds to get out of the Katot. The double will be secured by the Eve there. Can he go for the triple at this moment? One tries to get out of the Harith as well. 4 men down from the side of Altair. Lord will be secured down as well. Team Only Familia back into the game online. Phantom execution coming in. Will be dodging it out. Immune from the Kadita. She will going into the FEAI coming in. Ropus as well. My goodness, just give a turn as well. With the recall.
Phew. Man, that was so smooth from both the sides, just like our internet partner NextGen here, giving the smooth internet connection for the LAN even. But talk about smooth skills, man. The Queenie were going in, getting the set, and the rest of the team giving the engage, giving the support the team needs here. You can see the lead certainly into the hands of Only Familia. They've gotten themselves a 4k goal lead and getting most of the items. 1-1 already locking in 4 items, and the damage already being present from the Lancelot too. He's going for a semi-tank build, but again, the Lord is here. Only Familia, they got the Lord, and they're trying to make that push happen for them. But again, there's come the rotation. Heavy spin used, but nobody getting locked on. But okay, Guinevere wanted to go in here, but not really too much luck. The inhibitor wide open.
Punctured Thundros as well. Immune just being there, but the turret damage will be melting down. The Lancelot final blow goes to the Harith there. Davenport popped up. Kadita finds onto the Lapu, double onto the 1-1 as well. Is the Harith who is into the game right now? Can he go for the triple at this moment? No. Eve and Gwynny managed to escape back into the safer zone, but in the meantime, the tiers just got shattered down into the mid as well as onto the top. Look at the top inhibitor. It's just 1 hit away from getting down.
Man, oh man, they got the opening that they needed. They got a lot of lead. However, they gave the crucial kills, which kind of, you can see, right, reverted back the lead that they had once. Harith not able to pick up the purple buff here. It went to Kyle. Good use of the skill. There was Sai out there, but he did not use the retribution. But once again, the gold really, juggling to one side and the other. The pendulum is almost out here spinning, but Lady Say is kind of having a network issue. Is it so? Or she's just waiting out there menacingly, so somebody just come in for the split push, maybe. We never know. But again, the thing is, Ash, you can see, right, we are nearing to the 13-minute mark. This marks the end of the mid-game, and we are slowly not reverting, but slowly going into the late game. Slightly the early to mid-late game out here, right? So the moment this game goes to the 15-minute mark, right? Usually we see most of the games ending around the 13-minute mark. So the meaning that it did not end here might just means that we might have to go for that 15 to 17-minute mark, where the teams will have to go for almost equal itemization, because once the gold, it hits the 40 to 45k mark, most of the damage dealer, they have their full items, and also the rest of the damage dealer, especially the mid laners, to have enough gold to punish the members, right? It's all about the pick-off that they can find, and both the teams, they have a really good pick-off comp. There's the Kadita from the side of Altair, and there's also the Akai to lock the members down, whereas Only Familia, they have the Guinevere, who gave an insanely good last set, and this time too, I think the game really relies on her. But bot lane, you can see Kyle gets spotted by a Kai, but he gets the spatial migration as well as the Violet Requiem. But nothing much really happening here. The heavy spin still available for Altair.
Of course, and now the blue buff is in danger, might get taken out. No, it doesn't find it away. Phantom Execution comes in with the puncture, goes there. Bravest Fighter comes in as well. In the meantime, it's a backdoor entry by the 1-1. Can he go for the base? No. Team for 3 out the base, but a lot of resources burned down for the Lord. So I feel like uncontested Lord about to come for the only Familia at this moment, because Gatotkacha doesn't have a AOG, just used it out to go into the safer zone. Now Akai going for the zone at this moment will be stopped by Heavy Spin comes in. Can he go for the retreat at this moment? He is right now heavy spinning near the Lord. He will be having the retreat clutch here, retreat style, but Akai will be going out before he casts the retreat. RWM popped up there. Lord being slain, secured by the Lancelot. Lancelot falls down in the hand of the Phobius with the Infernal Pursuit coming in. There you go, 1-1 fights a kill on the Gatotkacha as well. 3 members are right now going back into the safer zone, but team just secure the Lord. Only Familia with the Lord. They'll be marching down at the base. Whatever the maybe the micro lead and all, still only Familia now to secure the neutral objective. So this is what the macro plays right now being doing here.
Yeah, man.
It's all about the macro. So the macro thing is actually hurting out the whole Altair at this moment.
Yeah, you know, they did not want to fight inside the RWM, so the moment they want to go in, the RWM is expand by Sato. That's so smart coming in. And anytime they want to go in and extend their lead, there is Kyle to punish alongside Ryder, of course, to go to the back line. Any moment they want to go in for the front line. Sai taking a lot of damage. Last time too, he got melted by the 1-1. This time too, he might get melted. Sato gets the kill here.
Unstoppable for Sato, and now maybe go for the double. In the meantime, Kadita with the rock wave managed to take out Lapu. Infernal Pursuit comes in. Queenie falls down as well. But in the meantime, killing spree for Haddad. I thought 1-1 will be taking it out, but 1-1 finds the kill on the Gatotkacha. Nice save coming out from the side of Altair at this moment. In the meantime, Lancelot finds a kill on the Phobius as well. Inhibitor still standing strong, but the minions are halting in the way. We'll be claiming the Inhibitor as well. Diamond Force popped up now. Team needs to go back because there are only 2 members, and it is the Eve and Lancelot. They cannot take it out the Harith at this point. Even the Kadita being there might be in trouble for the Eve, because you can just go out and do the rough waves there. Phantom Execution comes in. Lancelot with the puncture goes in as well. Will be coming back as 2 because Akai just got resurrected back into the Land of Dawn. And now it's a way for the 3rd Lord, guys. It's not over yet.
Man. Exactly right. I told you the moment the game once went to the 13th minute, it's gonna get stretched to the 17th or to the very late game here. But this is just the first match, right? This is gonna be a best of 3 series, but both the teams, they're not really giving up. Although Altair, they have their base completely nakedly open out here. You can see, right? All the inhibitors have been taken down. And funny enough, only Familia, they've just got 1 turret being taken down up to the top lane, and all their first tier and the rest of the turrets behind that have been completely untouched. Altair, they really need to push. They have a 1-1. Sorry, they have a Harith, I know, but they're not really pushing so much. You can see the itemization here. Ash 2 and everybody else watching. 1-1 almost about to complete. Rose Gold Meteor has her 4 item locked in, whereas the Harith has completed his build, but the advantage with the 1-1 is that you do not need the shoe because you have so much mobility, whereas the Harith has to go for the shoes. Therefore, the 1-1 has an item. I mean, he can equip an extra item for his arsenal. But the rest of the team too, right? Sato has enough items. He just needs the last one. Lancelot too, he has just last item pending for him, and there's a Winter Crown coming in from Kyle to just go in for the combo and the set so he doesn't get melted down. And even the Lapu just waiting for his last item. You can see Lady Say just picked up the Winter Crown too to go in and just annoy or just sustain the heck out of the members from Only Familia. The 3rd Lord of the game is already here. The gold, does it really matter? It's almost equal. Heavy spin once again here, locks in the 1-1. Can they end him?
AOG comes up there, 1-1 falls down in the backside. Zahara joins with a second first immortality popped up as well. Monster kill will be secured out of the Gatotkacha. There you go. Lapu falls down in the hand of Harith. As you mentioned, that can it be the end shutdown just happened onto the Eve. Nobody is there right now other than the Greenie. So I feel like you want to take out the last slot. Diamond Force comes in. He's at a sliver of HP. Puncture goes in as well. He's going back, but the Lord is totally open, as well as the minions in the hallway of the base. But they will be cleared easily. But the thing is, okay, Winnie falls down 1v1 against the
Exactly. She got punished. The Lord is still there. The jungler is available. Despite the clutch play, the Lord here. The Lord here is getting cleared. Who is going to get it? Lancelot, can you steal it? No. That's the end for the Lancelot and Altair. Able to get the Lord here, but a lot of waves coming into the base, right? They need to clear. It was only the Kadita clearing out. The Lord is here. Kadita just picked up the Holy Crystal, magnifying that power, magic power here. Side 2 lost his immortality, getting that Winter Crown here. It's going to be the battle of the Winter Crowns for both these teams. The members will be back for only Familia, but there's a lot of turrets that they need to push. Yes, man. Go on.
I was saying that it was a lot of waves that even Lord himself has to come to clear it out.
Exactly. Yeah, man. The Lord had to help them clearing it out. But again, the problem was, right, they need to just sink the waves here. If they do not sink the waves, there's a potential backdoor. But again, Honey trying to go for a split push here, going for a Seagway or a backdoor that we see. But again, Akai getting the knock up. The Lord is still uncleared. The waves are slowly being synced. However, the damage from 1-1. Look at the damage here. Ash, heavy spin forced out.
Yeah, heavy spin as well. Oh, freeze! Why freeze at the point? You will be taken out easily at this moment. No, he missed it out. My goodness, now the knockup comes in as well. 1-1 is right now being chased down for Press bust. My goodness, that bust. The magic penetration, that bust from the Harith.
One shot
meta. You can say that the Harith managed to take out the 1-1 in just one shot with the Chrono Dash and the Vision combo. Now, Lance versus Harith. Will Lance go for him? Mid-tier just fall down the third one. And now they're with a minion going in. Okay, Zemenforce got used there. Lancelot just in a half of health. Be going back as well. Now you cannot go against this Harith. The shield is too much. The absorb is too much.
Yeah, I mean, 1-1 bought enough time for only Familia to clear the waves, to clear the Lord. So they did not lose too many turrets here. The inhibitors are intact here. The mid lane, first tier did fall. The second tiers are still standing onto the mid and the bot lane. The waves, yes, they do have the super minions, but the enhanced minions from the Altair, it's kind of like negating the push. However, once the Lord advantage have been lost from Altair, the super minions are going to just come crawling towards the base crystal of Altair. So they need to constantly clear the waves. If they overextend any team fight, the minions themselves can get this game to a match point, a 1 point lead for only Familia. The problem is, at this point, the bot lane is getting slow pushed from the side of only Familia. The Lord has spawned, and Ash, this is the 18th minute Lord, right? This is going to be an evolved Lord. Really important for both these teams, and without any inhibitors, I think Altair, they do not want to give it away, but look at the positioning coming from 1-1 here onto the bot lane. So they are planning to just extend this fight so the 1-1 can push. They're recalling for sure, but can they stop this push? It's going to be the question. The Lord, will it be a 50-50? Or the junglers are ready there, Ash? This might be a long game here.
Of course, the Lord is right now here into the LAN of Dawn, and before that, we're going to see another storm coming in. Harith just got shot down there. AOG comes up with a burst onto the Katul Kacha. He might get taken out easily. Immortality popped up there. Mel will be melted down, and the kill goes to the Lancelot. 2-man down, the goal laner and the roamer, and now it might be an uncontested lot for them, but no, they are planning to take them out first. RWM popped up there. Phobius will be taken down easily. Immortality popped up as well. Bravest Fighter Flicker goes there. Phobius right now running away, but will be chased down. Two members, and then you go. Front rows. Lancelot finds a kill on the Phobius now. The minions are halting in the hallway of the base. Damage! Special migration. Kadita. Okay. Freeze comes up. He goes for the rock whips. No! Shut down before he gets out the rock whips. Now they'll be locking down the base. Easy for only family. After all those efforts being done by Altair, still they just lost it out on the game number 1 at the BO3 series. But what an insane play it was from both these sides. I mean, I know Only Familia was a good team, but Altair just heightened my standards for this game. All of them. 5 of them.
Exactly, man. You know what, Ash? It was such a close game, right? You watched that too alongside me, right? We were casting it together, of course. But that engage from Harith, it was like, it kind of felt forced out, right? Near the Lord pit. He was all by himself. There was no engage from his team. The Garud Kaja, he came in, but that engage was the key for only Familia to go and end the game. They had the minion advantage. If you take a look at the scoreboard is like 21-22. Yes, the 22 score is onto the side of Altair, but the game is into the hands of only Familia here. The damage from Sato so much. We are talking about the positioning here, Ash. Dude has OP positioning, right? He had Chak Luttuk positioning, absolutely overpowered positioning here, because he was not really falling, not getting punished, and dealing so much damage every time the fight starts. He goes in with the RWM, and there comes Kyle with the spatial migration and the spatial migration, as well as the Violet Requiem here to give the CC control and the rest of the team there to follow him up. But again, Honey with the push, making sure the waves as well as the lanes are completely shoved in every time. There was not much answer coming in for the wave push, or also the entire macro gameplay here from the side of Team Altair. They were able to equalize the score. They were able to get some trade, but they didn't get a single Lord in this match. So they were losing the objective control as well as the macro control of the game. So, in a way, yes, they were able to match the aggression, but they were not really able to match the macro game that was coming from the side of Only Familia. If they want to get a score away or from the hands of Only Familia, they really need to get some heroes which can push the game, which can actually get the objective control too. Because if they do not push the turrets, if they do not get the structures around the map, and if they cannot get the Lord towards their side, they cannot really do much, because the entire advantage will be into the hands of Only Familia here.
Of course, but the thing is, you know what, Shinryu? I mean, I believe they kind of overextended at the Lord point. They thought that they can easily take them out, then can go for the Lord. They actually should have waited them to take the Lord and then just goes in with the Harith, because Harith falls down. Nobody was there to cast the damage other than the Kadita, because all of them were tanky. Akai is a utility jungler, so obviously you need someone like a goal laner or the mid laner to give the damage there. And when the goal laner is falling down, it's not easy to come back in that game. Having this non-damage dealers, sustainable tanky, heroes. It's okay. It was the first set, so you can say that first set is a bait set. So might make their comeback in the second one, as it is the do or die for them. I mean, if they don't win, they are, out. Not gonna take it on. Yeah,
they will be out, right? But you remember, Ash, I just mentioned something while I was telling about the Lancelot as well as the Kadita's gameplay. It was smooth, something along the lines smooth, right? You remember, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, Next Gen is our internet partner, but you know who is our streamer? Do you know who is our streamer?
Yeah, obviously I know him. I know him more than anyone. He's my bro.
I just get disconnected here.
Yeah, and with this,
God. Okay, wait. I had a surprise for you, man. I was talking about the smoothness, right? Isn't it?
Yep.
So you remember the gameplay from the Kadita as well as the Lancelot? It was really smooth, just like our internet partner, of course, Next Gen. But do you know what is the reason behind, or who is the reason behind the smooth transition and this seamless gaming gameplay enjoyment that we are able to cast for? Who is our streamer? You know, right?
Yep. It's streamer EC Tech.
Yes, sir. Issei. A huge shout out to Issei for bringing the seamless streaming from our end. And of course, how can we forget, if the gameplay and streaming is giving us a great eyesight to watch, who is responsible for this edits that we see, the graphics that we are looking at? I guess you know that, right?
Graphics, I think it's Malsam himself.
No, it's gonna be Bomb. A huge shout out to Bomb, our editor.
Bomb?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be Bomb. A huge shout out to them.
I don't know that. He's also my friend. So every friend of mine is you guys. I don't even know that. I mean, you say bro is doing the streaming. You and me are doing the casting. All this credits for assets has been done by Bomb. I didn't even know that. I'll just check.
Yes, sir. And you know what? This is the great thing about an esports event, right? I mean, not only esports, like this is a grand fest, right? That's what we have been talking about. This is the MEX Grand Fest Season 1, and Grand Fest has this beauty of bringing people together, bringing different games together. So, of course, this is not just a MOBA 5v5 event, ladies and gentlemen. There are going to be more games that is going to be stored in us. BGMI, FCPC and mobile, Dota 2, as well as the master gameplay that is going to be chess. All these games will be possible in this Grand Fest. So, do keep an update onto our Instagram as well as the WhatsApp group if you can find, but I feel the Instagram might be the best source for you to just stay updated. It's going to be the Mizo Esports Association, of course. So do stay tuned with that. And of course, once again, don't forget the dates.
Before you say anything, I mean, I am not me is asking, do anyone know when's the LAN event starting? So can you just tell this thing to them that when it is happening, and when you're going to hype up the whole tournament? Because I'm already excited to see it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we will be starting the game here for sure, but we need to mention about the LAN here, right, Ash? I think a lot of people who are just joining in, they do not know. So the LAN here is going to be happening in the Deng Tuama Hall at the heart of Mizoram. That's going to be Aizawl. So don't forget the dates too, right? The dates is going to be 16th, 17th, and 18th of October. So book your tickets. Make sure you are there live watching and interacting with your favorite teams. You will get a great chance to interact with the players, with the casters, and with a lot of other people who will be there to do different acts, different kind of, things, of course. Like, you can also meet our streamers. Because if this is going to be there, then you're going to we'll get a chance to meet him, of course. But one more thing, Ash, you do realize that we have a lot of budding and a lot of emerging content creators, right?
Muscle of iron.
Your team is there.
Ash? Okay. I think he's just having a bit of issue. He'll be back here soon. But again, the thing is, for all the budding, for all the budding content creators, there will be a content creation, not a tournament. It's like more of a contest. Yes, content creation contest will be held. So don't miss out the chance. Make sure that you actually stay updated, so you will be also able to win some prize pool. Like, there's a prize pool. There's an entire, a set of rules as well as the regulations, of course, for them, as well as a structured hierarchy for the prize pool distribution. So for all that information, just make sure you're updated with the Mizo Esports Association Instagram page. But again, back to the match we go here, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the second game in this second match of the MEX FEAI Grand Fest 1. Both the teams playing in this 2-1 bracket here, trying to qualify for the 3-1. Of course, onto the blue side, it's going to be Altair, as well as onto the red side, it's going to be the Only Familia. Only Familia, they've won the first match and they're waiting perhaps for a clean sweep, unless Altair have something different to say, because it's their chance to shine. They might have to just pull their ace under their sleeves to make a comeback possible for this entire series. So let's see what will be happening here. But again, the main thing here, I think, it's going to be the draft for sure, right? If you take a look at the draft team, Altair, they banned the YSs, the Eastern Shin, the Garut Kacha, as well as the CC to pick up the Zushin. Whereas to answer back, this time the Lancelot will be onto the side of team Only Familia. Last time it was It's Me Liz taking it. This time it will be most probably Honey getting his hand to that hero. But a little bit of swap coming in. You can see Rai actually had the Lapu Lapu. This time the Lapu Lapu will be onto the side of team Altair. So a little bit of reverse drafting, I would say, from both the sides. But again, the first 3 picks will be very, very important. The R-Lot should be active onto the EXP lane, making sure that the final slash make the enemy just, kind of struggle their positioning, because once the position is disrupted in those team fights, it's really difficult for the teams to actually continue dealing damage or even do what they're doing, because, the suddenness of those repositioning when you're not doing it yourself can really hamper the mental state of the players. Of course, this time it will be not the Kai that the jungler of team Altair will be picking. It's going to be the Fredrin. So the Fredrin is really good with the taunt, able to actually hold or stun the members. Not really stun, but actually poke the members too with his first and the second skill. And of course, the damage from the Praesus Wrath is really going to be so much. But hey, this time, what will be the answer? Sato can again pick up the Eve. Yes, he does, because the Eve is a really good counter against those tanky heroes. Last time there was a Kadita available. This time it's going to be a Zushin. So the range is going to be a bit problematic. But again, the punishment for everyone who will be diving in will definitely be there. And
yep. Sorry. I'm really sorry about it.
Okay.
A little bit of, I just had a call from an important call. So I just need to answer it, and I just did it. And now I'm back into the game, guys. I'm really sorry. The Alter versus Team Only Familia match is going right now. BO3 series. Already we're going to see that the banning phase is going on, in which CC, Ishanjin, Katokasha, Hayabusa. Okay. And respect to the Hayabusa this time. Hayabusa was actually, great from the side of Altair. But the Lancelot, he plays Lancelot as well as the Hayabusa. So obviously, this is a respect for him. Now let's see what it will be into the jungling. Maybe a Fedrin coming in, or Ishanshin. What do you feel from?
The Fredness has already been picked by Altair, right? So the Ethan Shin is also banned. I feel both the heroes might not come here. So the other options here, it could be a tank jungler too. I feel the tank, like even the Akai is really good against the Fredrin, because, he can just heavy spin him, completely pushing him away from those objectives and able to easily just go for the red tree. And if there is no 1-1 coming in, of course the 1-1 is banned this time. Only Familia will not let Altair go for that hero. So the other option could be an Erythral, could be even I would say, a Grandeur, but not the best against the Harith. But I feel like carry might do a really good job. But the problem is with the carry, the range is really good. But I don't really prefer Choi against Fredrin because it gets countered. So the Akai might be the best option to go for. Of course, given the fact they are comfortable with it. But the Xbox should be a cherry on top. Trust me, the true damage is going to so much wonder here, Ash.
I come and go as I
please. Xbox coming in here. Now the Moscow band. So it is actually, Fedrin's counter is a Xbox. So obviously this is a good pick coming out from the side of Team Only Familia. Whereas Alter is going with a Beatrix goal lane this time against that Harith. So last time the Harith was onto the side of Team Alter, if I believe. Yep. It was.
Yep.
But this time it is on the hat of Sato.
Whoa.
Okay. So let's see how it goes. Maybe, but what it will be doing
maybe
here?
Maybe a healer, right? Okay.
Your team is picking.
Yeah.
You know what? If they just flex the Arlord into the roam and just pick up an Esmeralda, it's game over, man. I truly tell you, it's a game over if they go for the Esmeralda here. Instead, they can just flex the Arlord to a tank role and just get the Esmeralda, because there is there's a Matilda, there is a Lapu Lapu, and there's a Fredrin. All three of these heroes, they have insane amount of shield, and Esmeralda can easily just absorb all that shield. It would be such a good draft, but I feel they might not do that here. But what are your thoughts, for the Esmeralda here, man? Okay, it seems like Ash TZ will be again leaving the poor me all by myself. So yeah, I'll just be taking it away for a while. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the drafts will be locking in from the side of Altair. Of course, Only Familia is waiting for their final pick. It's going to be the Tigreal. No Esmeralda. Okay, Esmeralda. Without an Esmeralda, it's good though. Let's see, because they needed a set maker. They had the CC, of course, but they want to double lock the crowd control more with the Tigreal here. Last time it was the Guinevere. This time it got banned. So Kyle had to bring a different ace under his sleeves. And I would say he really gave a good combo with Sato onto the Eve from the last game. So this time I'm expecting something similar. So let's see. Sato had a really good game last time, but this time too, we need to watch out for him. And we'll soon move into the game. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, welcome to the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. And you're watching the MOBA 5v5 qualifiers. This is the round where they need to go to the 3-1 bracket. This is currently the 2-1 bracket that you are watching. So if they qualify for the 3-1 bracket, from there they will get the qualifiers. qualification match for the LAN. Already we have 4 teams locking in the slots for the LAN. It's going to be Zohan, LCF, Anarchy and Plafukabi qualifying from the last 2 days of this Swiss stage that you're watching. Of course, this is the next round of the Swiss stage where these teams have to qualify for the 3-1 bracket. But again, if you're looking at your screen, we are finally into the game between Altair taking on against Only Familia. It's a match point for Only Familia. Game number 2 here, and both the teams are ready to take this side. You can see Altair taking the blue side, whereas Only Familia taking the red side. Both the junglers are ready to take their buffs and just play the early game really seamlessly, just like our internet partner. It's going to be Next Gen, and our sponsor CK Hyundai is steering the hearts and wheel, just like how this Mathilda will be steering his teammate with the guiding wind. And of course, once again, how can we forget the tournament powered by Vista Games, MOBA 5v5, of course. And of course, our collaborator is going to be Don TSA Esports, making sure this tournament also happens seamlessly. But again, you can see the Little Wanderer will be secured by Ryder here. So he's doing a good job trying to maintaining his gold, of course, as well as the XP. So let's see what is going to be happening. Again, the map is kind of peaceful. We're just 1 minute into the game. No first blood yet so far. But of course, both the teams, they need that level 4 power spike. You can see the Tiger trying to open up the map, taking a bit low, 70% to his HP. No level 4 onto the junglers yet. The first objective has not spawned yet too. So they really need to play a bit slow game here. But again, I feel this is going to be a really slow start from both the sides. You know, the first turtle might be where teams will be contesting. But again, Rai already there. The Tiger will be there, pushing him inside the jungle of Only Familia. You can see he's able to get out with the help of the guiding wind. Really coming in clutch from Mel, of course. And there's no casualties yet. But again, you can see the camping onto the bush top lane. Arlot, Rai want to go in aggressive, but again there will be pick up from Zushin. Mel is also there, but of course it's gonna be the Firaga armor already taken down here. And Cheese Eyes, okay, top lane. Oh wait, what? Lady Sai takes down Rai as the first blood. The EXP laner doing what EXP laners do, and no Firaga armor means that he cannot contest for the turtle. So Sai will be the one getting the turtle, the first turtle. But oh wait a minute, the damage from the Beatrice actually get negated. The flicker at the right time, forced out from Sato. Really the early pressure from the side of Team Altair here, completely being present throughout the map, and they're able to really control the early game really well. You can see Hani taking a bit of damage, able to walk out, able to just maneuver Havas back. But the movements coming out from the side of Team Altair is really aggressive this time, and Only Familia, they just taken aback a little bit here. So I feel they have not really have answered back anything so far, but they're just trying to farm, just trying to secure their power spike items, and most probably not really lose too much of map space. At the same time, of course, this is going to be a really slow game, but I feel my friend Ash Teasy, my brother Ash Teasy, will be finally back here with me to see how this game spans out. The score already after 3 minutes is 1-0 with the side of Team Altair taking the first turtle. But look at that, Ash. Okay, Ash is not here, but okay, Liz will be getting taken down by Rai, but he will be taking out Kyle here. And it seems like Mel is really low, the vengeance there, but Honey will be getting the shutdown on towards Mel, and Zaina is trying to really run, but can you run from Honey? No, you cannot. Lady Sty all by himself has the bravest fight, the raging slash there, but has to go out. Sato does not have the flicker available for him, and is still trying to go and get back to the safer side of the map. Clear the waves out most probably, but the scoreboard after 4 minutes is it's 2-4-3, and the gold is pretty much equal, but slightly into the lead of Only Familia, of course. But once again, I definitely feel, you know, this game has been really equalized from both the sides. But again, Rai wants to go in. The bravest fighter forced out. Rai, can he survive? Oh my god, the flicker. But oh wait, what? Bot lane? Honey just got taken down after getting the 2 amazing kills. He has been shut down right before the second turtle too. And Altair might just have the advantage here. Yes, they do. 2 objectives completely secured without any contest. You can see Ryder onto the other side of the map, so not really having much vision or not having the retribution. Okay, ready say he wants to go in. But okay, cannot take down the Piraga armor here. But oh, so far, Altair really doing an amazing job. If you take a look at the items, the BOD already being secured by the Beatrice, really leading the lane. And that's a really expensive first item if you see, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, there's the Harriet too, with the Starlium Skies as the goal laner doing what they need here, Ash.
Sorry, I'm really sorry once again. Now we're going to see that another skirmish coming in. There you go. A bus onto the sky. A little bit of burst. And this is what I've been talking about. I mean, the Xborg is a big counter of the Fedrin. And in the late game, the Xborg will actually manage to take down Fedrin easily. British Fighter comes in there. Kai. When Rai at a, half of health will be going back there as well. Now the Lapu Lapu. Clearing out the minions there. Coming back as well, but potential blast about to come onto the Jushin. Mighty Children is going back there and forced out the Crimson Bacon from him. Mel just going back as well with the Gliding Wind being on as well. And there you go, the Stalking Eagle coming in. Okay, not unengaged, just a poke.
Yeah. You know what, Ash? This time Altair have been really able to control the map and also have been able to take some punishment here again.
Of course, and there you go. Jushin finds a kill onto the Tigreal, and there you. Oh my goodness! Brave Spider comes in. Xbox falls down as well. Honey actually dies in a very bad position. Will be taken out as well. Matrix, on the other hand, will be taking him down. It's a double for the Beatles as well onto the Eve. 4-man down with the tier falling down from the mid. 4-4-1 is the trade right now. Kai has to take a tier. Final Source coming in. He wants to just clear it out the waves and goes back as well. British Fighter once again comes and Picker posts out there for the safe. But now the blue buff is about to might take down there. Tigreal comes in as well, and it's Tigreal who just got the blue buff, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the retribution was not used, so that's a good news for Altair. They can just take all the turtle with this third one. I think there is no contest whatsoever. And I was talking about the aggression or the way the side of team Altair have been able to control their map, but what they are not doing is pushing the lanes. We saw that last game too. They had the kills, but not really too much push happening. The mid lane has already been open. The top lane might be here pushed by Honey. Does not have the flicker. The Lapu Lapu here active, but cannot find the final slashes that were required to take down Honey. But yes, after 7 minutes, you can see the gold as well as the kill count definitely favoring Altair, but they have just taken down one turret. Whereas, okay, the final slash here on towards Mel, but no follow-up coming in. Of course, okay, top lane though, I heard, Ash. They want to go in?
Yep, and in the meantime, killing spree for the Lapu Lapu. He might just take that Harris down easily. Bazooka comes in to the way in the mid right now. Might see the implosion. My goodness, 3 people caught up, but the Sucking Eagle coming up as well. RWM popped up. Even a very bad position. Comes in. Make it as well. He will take it down for the Fedrin. Team Altair just starting it up in this do or die as they wish it should be. And Arlot is the only one right now fighting on the three members. Cheers fall down. Fedrin going with the PC coming in as well. Rai needs to go back. A lot of damage coming in on him. And in the meantime, Honey comes in and lost Insanity. Just got wasted down there. He was not done.
Guiding wind! Ash! That guiding wind, man! That was so beautiful, right? He was able to get out from the last Insanity. And no punishment whatsoever from Altair. You can see, right? Sai re-engaging and giving the set or the front line that is required every time. And you can see the taunt currently being available. Every time they go and he gets a 2-man or 1-man taunt, of course. But again, another skirmish here down bot.
Of course, this time, Piraga armor is not there. Killing spree for the Jushin. And Xbox will be taken down easily from the Matilda. What a way it was. 2-man down with the Lord coming in. Team Altair are right now in the upper hand stage. They might go for this do or die into their side. In the meantime, 1v1. 7 first popped up. Chrono dashes as well. A shutdown happened to that Jushin. I don't feel the Lord will be contested.
Without a jungle, it's really tough, right? But again, you can see the zoning coming out from Lady Say. And Rai cannot do too much because he's just an Arlord. He cannot possibly go and steal the Lord. And every time I say this, they do something amazing. But again, we need to watch for some plays to happen from Only Familia. They're really trailing behind. 6k goal lead onto the side of Altair. And only Familia, they have not really been able to answer back. You can see the itemization too. The lead from the Beatrix is just almost 1.4k compared to the compared to the Harith. Both of them have 2 items, but the BOD really exponentially increases the damage. 2 magic defense, 2 radiants coming in. So the damage from Sato, which was really available in the last game, is not going to be possible here. And of course, the Heart's Claw just being picked up, and only Familia, it really looks like they're really trailing behind because the Harith's power spike item has not really been stacked yet. The Holy Crystal not really available. Xbox, yes, he has the Firaga armor, but he's still so squishy, right? He wants to sustain the damage, but he cannot do that. And every time they want to go in, especially Kyle, there is the Zushin for the punishment. And the taunt from the Fredrin is going to be really difficult, but the Lord is marching down from the bot. The waves were sink, but it get cleared. The Lord too. Altair, they could not really open up the base inhibitor out here, Ash.
Of course, and there you go. The inhibitor falls down. Not falls down, and the Holy still is on at this moment. And you know what, Shinryu, what is happening right now? I believe Team Only Familia is holding out the game a little bit longer so that they can get the spike into their hand. Equalizing the goal trade as well, so that they can just make their comeback in this game so far. But I don't believe it's gonna happen here because the way Alter is analyzing the ganks, I feel like they might take this game on for themselves so that they can go for the 3rd game decider in this BO3 series. But before that, we're gonna see that.
I guess
Yep.
I guess everybody heard that, you're anti-Only Familia right now. You're pro for Altair at this match. Everybody's gonna clip that here, Ash. Your career is over. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just playing around. But look at that. You were talking right. You were just mentioning the right things. Only Familia, they're really trying to slow this game down so they can lock onto the items. Harith just pick up the Holy Crystal, which I was talking, right? That will exponentially increase the damage, and they need the damage and they need the information too. And so far, they're not really being able to open up the information because of the lack of items. Of course, the Tiger will just have 1 item locked in for him. He's really behind in terms of gold, and he needs a little bit more items to get more sturdy, to be more of the frontliner that the team needs, because the Xbox, he just have 2 items too, and Eve, he's really behind. He just have the glowing wand here, not really enough. And compared to that, Altair have just been stacking items left and right. Mid lane though, Rai wants to do something here, but might just get picked up here and brought back.
Of course, and there you go. The Storm is coming in. The Bravest Fighter just goes in as well. Zagreal getting a lot of damage out of there. Popped up. Implosion as well. Zicker comes up there. Eve goes down. Last Insanity popped up. He does have a Immortality, but the Firaga armor just goes off as well. In the meantime, Harith. Oh my goodness, that Precious Wraith just took out the Harith. All held there. And with that, Victories goes for the final blow. Now they're gonna lock down the base easily so that they will be going to play the 3rd game decider. Team Altair is not finished yet. They will be taking on the game number 3 as well against Only Familia. Let's see, guys, what will be happening in the game number 3.
Ash, the damage from that Appraiser's Wrath. What was that? What was that?
And that was
seriously?
Insane. Big Daddy Big.
It was the super bonk, completely just leaving 10% HP from that Harith, man. And that dude is number 1 Harith. You can clearly look at that, right? He's number 1 Harith. I don't know which country is that though, but he's number 1, supreme number 1 here. Absolutely crazy damage, bro. Oh my goodness. This time, Altair, they played it so beautifully, right? The game was very disciplined. The way they controlled the map was so disciplined. The fights they were taking, they were so controlled. And one thing I really stand for is the punishment was not really available from Only Familia this game. Yes, they were trying to go in. Yes, they were trying to match the aggression. But every time they do that, they were getting punished. And I feel a lot of that was more so because of the Fredrin pick. Yes, the Xbox was there to counter him, but without enough items, the Xbox can't really counter him. And the extra bit of shield, which I was talking about from the Matilda, really made things a lot more easier, because every time the last Insanity was coming up onto the low HP members, they can really reposition themselves. And if we remember correctly, Ash, this combo between the Fredrin and the Matilda had been a really classic combo in the MPLs too, right?
Yeah, obviously, very classic combo, and they managed to clinch it out the win as well. And I believe like the Beatrix was the problem for that Harith. She managed to take out the winning lane there in the goal, and in the end, the late game spike just got in the hand as well. But now, no more wait. We'll straight go into the draft. Third game decider for this BO3 series. Altair versus Team Only Familia. Baksha, the first ban happening here.
Yeah, man, the Bagsya will be again banned just like in the first two games, as well as the CC. I feel these heroes have deserved a perma ban in the tournaments, right? The Bagsya as well as the CC, because whenever you want to play the assassins or something which has a weak early game, in the sense like a really weak jungling in the early sense that requires a bit of peeling, does get punished by the Bagsya's rotation, as well as the pressure that he can exert into the jungle, as well as the EXP lane. I feel CC is right now the best pick that you can go for, alongside the Lapu Lapu, of course. But the CC has one thing which the Lapu Lapu does not, that is the shred damage. Like CC can deal a lot of damage even with the tanky build. Lapu Lapu can deal damage, yes, he can, but he has there are a lot of ways to counter the Lapu Lapu, to be honest. But the CC, he just chases you down because she gets insane mobility once she gets her 10 stack onto the yo-yo blitz. So, of course, this time you can see the last game, the Zushin was really active. This time it is denied to Altair, as well as the Arlord this time, actually. Surprisingly, Arlord was not picked in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. I think last game only it was picked, but this time it is denied. Good choice, I would say. But so far, Ash, you saw both the games here with me. Do you think, what do you think was the problem in the second game? Because the first game was really equalized, right? Second game, I mentioned it, what I felt. But what do you feel like? Why did Only Familia could not answer back the aggression so easily from Altair?
I feel like this, the first game or the second game?
Like, compared to the first game was really equal, right? The first game was equal. Both the teams had a, equal punching opportunity. But the second game, it was really one-sided, right? The aggression from Altair was never really answered back from Only Familia. Like, was it the draft or was it the gameplay that was the problem there? What do you think?
This land is our homeland. And it will soon
I believe that I feel like the draft was this thing, because they got the Fedrin there, even though the Xbox was there, but the Shushin was actually the one giving a lot of hard time at that moment. And even though Beatrix was outplaying the Harith in the goal lane, that was the thing. And once again, what is this happening? They baited out the 1-1. The last time Honey got the 1-1 and it just went into the hand of Only Familia. And this time also they're giving out it.
Is it a really good choice, Ash, to open up the 1-1 though?
No, I don't feel so. I mean, it's so much annoying. Even you know that we don't have 1-1 in our any ranked games because we banged it out.
We definitely banned it, man. Once again, right?
We capting that first game.
We are going for a deja vu from the first game, absolutely. But this time they have a Farsa, really picking it up early. And if Sato, I was really surprised, Yes, the Kadita can counter out the pick, that is the
evil gods.
Eve, of course. Second game they went for the Zushin, of course. But why didn't they pick the Farsa, which can actually outrange the Eve in a lot of ways? Like, was it like they were not confident picking it up, or was it they were just trying to counter it out? Because I feel the Farsa is arguably, or at least the top 3 picks currently, right, in most of the matches.
What?
The Farsa is arguably the top 3 picks for most of the matches for the mid lane, right? It can clearly give you so much siege.
The 3 are the best mage right now. If you're going for the utility, you should go with the Kimmy. If you're going for, to take down some more damage, then you should go for a Lilia. Damage with safe, because the ultimate is a kind of immune. So, obviously, Farsa is one of the greatest mage. If you know how to play, if you know how to position it right down, you're going to take on the game easily. But There is a
My
catch.
point is, my point is like, it is really good against the Eve too, isn't it?
Yeah. So good.
Right? I mean, I was surprised why didn't they pick that hero so far. Like, they had the opportunity, but they didn't. And this time they did, but the problem is this time there's going to be a LAN slot, right?
Among the planes exists.
Can they really play it against the LAN slot?
which
Like,
I was
if they go for a
made
Garud Kach, actually, okay, no, they panned it out. So, okay, that's a good thought. I mean, that's a good option here. So, the Kadita is still open for the mid lane. There is the Lilia that is open. And what are the other option here, Ash? What do you think? Like, what can they go for the mid lane here, though?
I feel like they should go with the Kimi probably, or maybe they can go with the Kadita because it's totally open at this moment, and the Forza can actually chunk down by a Kadita because Forza is kind of the Eve. I mean, she also have a stationary position while she just casts the ult. There is the Feather Strike.
What about Lilia though? Like, she can burst down the high HP heroes,
Your
right?
team is picking.
Yep. I mean, Lilia will be another thing, but I believe if you're gonna have the fun with the backliners, because you know what? You have a veteran, so the backline is more important in this game. You need to reach out the backline.
Yeah.
If you're totally sure that Lancelot gonna do that work, then you should go for the Lilia so that she can bust out the veteran.
But what about the goal lane? They are going for the Beatrix. It did work last game. For the Altair, of course, they were against Harith, but this time they're against 1-1. And you said in the first game, the Beatrix is good against the 1-1, right? Like, if enough speed is given, then she can perform well, right? Onto the goal lane.
Of course. And we already have seen the Beatrix playing a beautiful game, but you know what? I believe some heroes who have better mobility like Irithel or Harith will actually be a good pick against a 1-1. Beatrix doesn't have that much mobility, so I don't feel, but Beatrix is a winning lane hero.
I mean,
she can
you know what?
In any meta, against any heroes. So I believe if you know how to execute it properly, you can actually go for it. But look at that.
You know what, Ash? I've been questioning why are they not picking up the Irithel against the 1-1? Like, why? But Kyle again going for the Guinevere this time too, and against the Fredrin, who is really slow to move. That's a really good pick, right? It's just like the Akai a lot of the time. Like the Guinevere against the Fredrin. It's like, he can easily just go for the spatial migration as well as the alongside the Violet Requiem, of course, and there's too much lock-in for the Fredrin here, honestly. And I don't think so the Lolita will be a really good way or measure for them to go in. The Lolita, yes, it can deflect back the incoming crossbow of tank or even the basic attach coming in, but it cannot stop the projection. The Kufra might have been a really good option here because it can stop the Guinevere, it can stop the Selena as well as it can stop the Lancelot alongside the 1-1. So it could have done a really good job. This is the only cancellation available from the edit, of course. But apart from that, I'm still questioning for the last two pick. Like, yes, the Beatrix was amazing, but the Beatrix has to be forced on a Purify this time. And without the Flicker, the Beatrix can be a really easy target to mark on towards. And of course, the Badang can stop the skills or the Lancelot in some way, but the Badang is really stationary every time, and anytime you go for the fist crack and the fist break combo, fist crack, the crack and the break and the crack combo, what we talk about, it's going to be a really easy target for the 1-1 to open up her ultimate. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we saw the draft. You can comment down below which draft do you think has more probability winning it out. But again, the game has gone to a full series here. Game number 3 in the match number 2 here between Altair versus only Familia. We'll be soon diving into the LAN of Dawn for this third game to be played here. But again, don't forget that you're watching the MEA x FEAI Grandfest Season 1 and you're watching the Swiss stage best of 3. This is a 2-1 bracket. The teams are here playing to qualify for the 3-1 bracket from where they can further qualify for the LAN, of course. There'll be more, all this information is available on our YouTube, not the YouTube, but the Instagram page. So do make sure to follow the Mizo Sports Association as well as the Don't say to get close with the updates as well. And again, the first game was taken by Sim Only Familia. The second one by Altair. Will it be a clean, not a clean save, will it be a comeback story or will it be a 2-1 from Only Familia will be the question. But again, if you take a look at the early game, it's really going to be the Selena diving in like that, but not really finding the target because of the Purify. So a bit of a stretch. It would be definitely to say that, you know, every time the Purifies bait it out, they are really easy target to be gone, to go after. So they really need to play safe. They really need to be wary about their positioning. And the best thing about Only Familia's draft is that they can take a lot of information with this Abyssal Trap, which will be laid around the map. And as you can see already, a bit of aggression or invades coming in from the Guinevere. Kyle did not get this hero in the last game, but when he got it in the first game, he was an absolute monster with the sets going in with the RWM from Sato. This time the Guinevere is not the Guinevere, this time the Eve is actually banned, but okay. Mel actually cancel out the spatial migration here. But yeah, again, this is gonna be a level 4 power spike for both the teams, like except for Selena of course, but the rest of the members, they need that level 4. But a lot of rotation, a lot of movements coming towards the bot lane here. And the teams really want to play it safe. They do not want to take a gank, or they do not want to fall before the first turtle has already spawned. So they need to be really careful. But that's where Only Familia will be pressurizing Altair to make a mistake, to commit a mistake, and just have a member deficiency or member disadvantage. But again, you can see Lapu Lapu already ready there, but the Abyssal Traps really making things difficult. Here's the knock-up from Sai, and he'll go for the Primal Rat, dealing a lot of damage, and Ryder actually will be the first blood from Zaina, and Zaina will be getting taken down, and so will be Sai. Double kill for Rai, and this seems like the end of road for Rai as well, but Mel will be get punished from Kyle, and the turtle still remains untaken from both the sides. Sai is really trying to go back in, but the orange buff will be actually picked up by him. Good news, but the level will be down for the jungler of Altair. But okay, a lot of damage coming out from to the 1-1, almost chunked down to the 50% of his HP. So far so good. But again, let's see how is this game going to be played out, because the thing is, once the team that can get the snowball happening, but wait a minute, bot lane, Flicker, spatial migration as a wild Requiem, no Purify available for the Beatrix, will be punished, but oh no, the feathered airstrike all the way from the downtown will take down Honey, gold laner for gold laner, an eye for an eye. Did just take place, but again, you can see Sai want to play an aggressive, he wants to get the taunt on towards Kyle, gets out with the help of the second phase of the spatial migration, but still holding on. But Sai wants to go in for an invade. Ryder does have the retribution, but not really, cannot use it before Sai actually gets it down. But Sai will be getting taken down from the hands of Rai with the Primal Wrath, of course, but Ryder will be falling in the hands of Mel. Again, a 1-for-1 trade, but again, Sai wants to really play aggressive. Another knock up, another stun, but there's not enough damage. Featherized airstrike the zone. There comes a fist crack combo and the knock up, the stun, but the Praises Rat not really enough to take down Kyle, but she will be eventually falling. 1-for-1 trade again, but it's not a 1-for-1, it's a 2-for-1. As you can see, backline, Zaina got taken down, and Sai still trying to take the jungle crab. Lancelot is back, Ryder wants to go in, but Sai has an insane amount of HP left for himself, so he needs to be careful. The taunt did not connect, but again, Ryder wants to go in here. Sato alongside there.
Sai right now will be taken out by the main point. Look at that, Edith going in there. River Spider comes in as well. In the meantime, Ryder goes in with a puncture. Comes back as well. Throne Rose, okay. That doesn't got Mel into the way, but now, in the meantime, we're going to see that It's Me leads going back there, as well as puncture comes in. Phantom Execution might take out that blue buff. Feather Airstrike comes in as well. A lot of burst being there, but now being trapped out. Okay, Kai. Kai giving a lot of damage, but that spatial migration, and with this, Badang falls down. This is Kyle going in and taking out the necessary things she should do. With this, I mean, you're gonna see the 1-1 taking out the tier as well in the bot. Easy steal on the macro. Okay, now no more. Taken out easily with a 1-1. The macro with the micro, everything into the hand. Third game is actually Team Only Familiar's game. They're actually prioritizing it all over. The macro, the micro, everything. They're just securing it for themselves and might just take it out against Altair.
You know what? You have watched the Man of Steel, right? Superman. But wait, top lane, you need to watch this. Right, gets bursted down after he was amazingly at 4-1-2. But bot lane.
Yeah, in the bot lane now. The Beatrix falls down there as well as oh my goodness, a double kill onto the 1-1. First up falls down in the hand of the Selena. Fist break comes in. In the meantime, the Selena will be taken down easily. A comeback, possible comeback being there from the side of Altair. Mid-tier might be in a very bad position, but the cannon minions will be taken out easily, so no more mid-tier still. From to the top, there is a split push going on by the Lapu Lapu. Now the blue buff will be... Okay, the item doesn't know.
Yeah, the items are here. That's his own blue buff. But again, you can see the 1-1 having 2 items is actually so much in lead. The Beatrice does not even have enough items here. And that's a really big problem. Yes, the goal is kindly favoring the side of Only Familia. But the most of the goal is onto the goal laner. And that's a really problematic situation if you're Team Altair. Because you need goal, you need items onto the Beatrice for him to come online to give the damage. And so far his score is 0-3-3. Not the best Beatrix game that you're looking at, but the pressure constantly being there. You can see Sai not really exempted from the pressure too. He cannot farm freely around his jungle, but you know the things which I've been trying to mention here, Ash, they completely cut me off every time. You have watched the Man of Steel, right? The Superman movie. Did you, right?
Yeah.
So out there, you know, there was the Kyle. So this is like the Kyle kind of situation, right? Because Kyle is actually from Tartarus, ex-Tartarus, right? He was a goal laner, of course. But this is like Kyle. So this is not a Kyle. So different, like, pronunciation. Just want to, like, make a fun, like, not fun, but just want to, like, have a bit fun with that. But again, the third turtle of the game is here. And surprisingly, Only Familia is not really contesting, but the stun. Oh, wait, what?
Okay, another skirmish going in the Lord section. In the meantime, we're gonna see that Sai goes in. Primal Wrath comes out as well. It's actually Rai versus Sai. In the meantime, first up falls down. That's a clear mark for the Lancelot. Fredrin goes down as well. The crossbow tank mark is still on. Lancelot goes in with a puncture, finds a kill on the Lapu. Triple will be secured over the Badang as well. It's an official wipeout onto the Altair. Team Only Familia is right now dominating the whole way at the MEA FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 BO3 Swiss stage. They are about to go one step closer to the LAN event.
Wow, I just thought the match got over there, Ash. Not gonna lie. I thought just, Only Family just won the match here, man. That was super hype. But again, that's why we love you, man. But again, top lane is being pressured. You can see the difference between the goal laners right now because the goal lead is on towards the 1-1. Honey so aggressive. Opens up the crossbow. Tang wants to go in here, Ash. Can he survive? He does. Oh my god.
Oh, there you go. The edit in the way. Special migration. Beatrix falls down in the hand of the Selena. Puncture and the Throne Bros taking down first. 3-man down once again. Actually, it's 4-man down. Only the Lapu, I mean the Brethren and the Lapu are standing there. Laddu, Sale and Sai being there. I don't feel like they're gonna retaliate back once again. Fedrin caught down there off guard. Mega kill secured by 1-1 after the triple she secured. Now the Holy Blessings about to go off. But Dang comes in. I don't feel like he's gonna engage at this moment. And in the meantime, there is only 31 seconds for the Lord to come in.
Yeah.
I feel like the first Lord will be the last Lord this time.
Maybe, could be so. But again, Lancelot really styling out there, going with the puncture as well as the phantom execution. But you did the Lapu wrong, man. That's Lady Sai. That is not Laddu Sai, bro. Please, don't say that. She might feel bad, man. If it's a lady, she might feel bad, why, Ash? But again, hey, I'm not being misogynist. Just to clear it out. But again, the Lord will be up here, just 1 second away. But bot lane though, what? Lady Sai?
Lady Sai, and there you go, double secured by the 1-1. Might go for the triple at this moment. Fedrin giving a lot of CC, and as well as the 1-1 thing. What was that? Fist crack just got wasted. I mean, it's not even in the zone. But now,
yeah, that's what happened.
From the side of team Only Familia. As I told you, maybe this first Lord will be the last Lord for this game. Let's see.
And that's what I was talking about. But wait, last Lord really going deep here. Okay. Oh, wait. What?
Comes in there, busting out a little bit. A holy blessing goes off from the bot as well. 1-1. There you go with the crossbow tang. You feel like,
Okay.
oh, what happened? That Versa is having a stun there, and I just saw a
She's beautiful.
little bit of flash there.
You know what? Even in the beginning of the game, I was talking about this, right? The Badang was not the best pick because every time the Badang goes in with the fist crack and the break combo, the 1-1 can easily open up her ultimate, right? Because he would be stationed. Even though he's immune, but he can easily open up the ultimate, and that's a problem. They could have gone for the Kufra, that would have completely negated 4 heroes from Only Familia, but no, they did not do so. But again, the waves are crashing and the Lord is here too. And Only Familia, they're looking for an end here.
Yeah, Lord enters into the inhibitor, falls down onto the top side. Now, it's a solo push though for the 1-1 there. And another tier falls down into the mid as well. 3 inhibitors goes down, Pedro Strike comes in and engage coming in. There you go, special migration. Killing spree for the Lancelot. Beatrix might finds the kill or the edit there. And Beatrix will be falling down in the hand of the Guinevere. Double, triple for the last. Can he go for the Maniac? Before they go for the Maniac, I don't feel like they will just clear it up. The face.
Wait. Oh no. Oh my god.
Yeah, right now it's just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun, man. They're just poking fun. But again, Ash, let me give you the opportunity. Please do that once again, that you did a few moments back.
Congratulations.
No,
I can't say
louder. You need to go louder, man.
Congratulations, team. Only Familia for going one step closer into the LAN event for MEAX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. What a journey for Alter as well. But what can we say? This night was not belong to them. And it's over already. So I'm really sorry about it, guys. Hope you're going to shine in some other tournaments. But your journey for this tournament already over. All the best for your future journey. And congratulations, Alter. You might be going to fight with another big team. So be ready. Grind it. Comes back, win the game. That's it.
Yeah, just to be clear, ladies and gentlemen, Altair, they are out of the tournament, whereas Only Familia, they have just moved to the 3-1 bracket. They have not yet qualified for the LAN. However, they're really closer. Team IGN, they had the first match against Polaris Esports. Polaris Esports, however, they had called off the match. They have forfeited. So therefore, it will be IGN getting a walkover win, so they are already at the 3-1 bracket, and right now Only Familia will be joining. The 4 teams have already qualified for the LAN event, that are Zohunt, LCF, Lafukabi, and Anarchy. So these 4 teams will be there for the LAN already, and the rest of the 4 slots is yet to be fulfilled, and the teams will be battling it out. So there's a long way to go. This is a Swiss stage, 2-1 bracket. The game match number 2. First match, like I already said, was a walkover. Second match just got over. 3-game series. Only Familia winning it out. But again, the games have not ended here. There will be one more match coming your way between, I think it's Megatron versus, hey, what was it again, Ash? Megatron versus whom it was? Just remember it. I need to just put you into work for now. Do you remember it? Or do I have to say it to you?
I believe it is, okay,
GSC.
I don't remember.
It is GSC. I'm just kidding, man. It's against GSC, it's government, ISOL college, yeah. And, they have a really good esports system too. So they actually are getting supported from the government college. So that is the beauty about Mizoram. And we will be watching more of the beauty of Mizoram during the LAN too, right, Ash? Because if you remember correctly, last time you asked me to mention where the location is, what are the dates. Do you remember it this time, Ash?
October 16, 17, 18.
Yes, sir. And the location?
At our Gentuma Hall in Aizawl and Mizoram. And I remember this. This is like, typed in my brain.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, like Ash mentioned, mark the dates in your calendar, 16th, 17th, and 18th of October 2025, our Dengtuama Hall, Aizawl, Mizoram. Book your tickets because the rails have also been introduced. So why not take your first trip through the railway? Watch the beauty of not only Mizoram, but the entirety of Northeast while you travel there. Flights are too boring. It just reduces the timing, of course, but you miss out on so much beauty or the scenic nature that you can actually watch around there. So Northeast is really beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Do make sure that you book your tickets. Do make sure that you actually go there because this is an esports fest. This is a grand fest, and Mobile Legends is not the only game that will be played there. There are more games like the BGMI, FCPC, as well as mobile. There will be, of course, chess, as well as the OG game, that is a Dota 2. All of these games will be played there. And also for a lot of the content creators, there will be an online content creation contest too. So do make sure to check those things out only on Mizo Esports Association Instagram page. Make sure to follow them. Make sure to stay updated, of course. And don't forget, Ash, we have some sponsors for our tournament. Do you remember who they are?
Of course, next gen partner for our internet provider, as well as CK Hyundai, our big sponsor. And then we have the diamonds, beautiful diamonds from the game, obviously. Mobile 5v5 Vista, it is. And Don't Say Esports, our collaboration. I mean, our collaborators who made this tournament happening here. All the efforts they are giving. Everybody from the backside. Even Malsam too. So everybody is there.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, just to reiterate, the prize pool for this tournament is a staggering 2 lakh. It's in both cash as well as diamonds. So, you need to just know more about this and know more about such tournaments. Make sure to follow the Mizo Esports Association. And with this, we will be going for a short break to rejuvenate ourselves, to also give you guys some time to refresh, to, rehydrate yourself, as well as, come back with you some popcorns as well. So with the short break, we will be back for the last game of the last match of the night between Megatron as well as GAC, waiting for their rightful slot in the 3-1 bracket. So be back in a jiffy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MEX FEI Grand Fest Season 1. And we are here, guys, for the game number 2 of the night. It's between Team GAC versus Megatron. And let me tell you guys that we already have been seeing that a lot of skirmishes happened in the last game between Alter versus Team Only Familia, in which Only Familia managed to clinch upon the series with a 2-1 victory. And now, is this game going to be a clean sweep or a 2-1, another 2-1 coming in? What it could be. Guys, let's see what will be happening. And in the meantime, Grok will be taken down, as well as the Kadita, Zokua, and everybody is here. GAC is a good team, as well as Megatron. And Megatron is the only, girls team in our tournament. So if they are winning, they're going one step closer to the LAN event. So might gonna see a first girls team to make their appearance at LAN of MOBA 5v5 scene. So let's see what it will be. MEA is in the casting days with me now, and then my bro Shinryu will be there. I feel like he's doing something right now. He'll be coming soon to join me up. But before that, let's talk about the ban coming in. It's a Grok and 1-1 from the side of Megatron, as well as Kadita being taken down at this moment from the side of Team GAC. Now let's see what it could be, guys. A lot of heroes are open at this moment. Okay, it's a Gatot Kacha. Nowadays,
You can hear me, right, Ash? I'm there, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hi, Ash. I'm here. I'm finally back. Take over your job. I'm just kidding. I'm here to cast, man. But again, you know what? Last game was really a blockbuster, right? It was really amazing to watch. And this time we will be just watching another game. Of course, between both these teams, you can see, right? They have taken their sides individually. Of course, Team GAC, they will be on the red side, taking the second pick, whereas Team Megacord Atrocity will be actually Megatron Code Atrocity will be on the blue side here. And like I mentioned, the all-girls team versus the boys will be coming on top. You want me to be misogynist? Absolutely, I'll not do that. But again, I feel the girls have a very good chance to clinch the victory, like you mentioned, as well. But again, Ash, what are we watching here? What are the viewers watching here? Nice.
Born by thy wish, guided by lantern's light.
See, Ash just leaves me alone every time. I need to do the hard work. I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest 1. And you're watching the Mobile Legends 5v5. MOBA 5v5. Of course, qualifiers here for the LAN. This is the 2-1 bracket. The teams that will be winning here will be going to the 3-1 bracket from where they can actually qualify to the LANs. As you know, 4 teams have already been qualified for the LANs. They are so hot. The giant and the pride of Mizoram. Team LCF, one of the top teams from 2024 leaderboards and the recent winners of the ban that actually happened a couple of months back. Of course, then we have Team Anarchy, one of the giants as well from Manipur. And they have a mixed team, of course, but they are stationed in Manipur. And then we have La Pukabi, another team from Manipur, of course. And how can we forget that direct mid-cap from being there, of course. And these 4 teams have qualified so far. 4 slots are yet to be fulfilled. Top 8 teams will be qualifying for the LAN. They will be getting that ticket to play in the LAN in the heart of Mizoram. That is the ice wall, capital city of Mizoram, of course, at the Ardengwama Hall. So the dates are 16th, 17th, 18th of October. Don't forget to catch them live playing. And if you stay nearby, and even if you stay far, you can just book your tickets and come and watch the live, of course. But again, something we need to talk about would be the draft here, of course. And you can see, right, both the teams are really focusing on the heroes that they want to lock in. The Zoshin, we didn't talk about the ban so much. We can see the Grok, the 1-1, as well as the Arlot being banned, of course, from the side of Team Megatron, whereas Team GAC, they will be banning the Kadita, the Garutkacha, as well as the CC alongside the Hylos. So really those heroes that dominate the mid as well as the EXP have been banned, because if you see the 2 heroes that have been banned from GSC, they are flex heroes, right? So, okay. The picks are really strong. Zushin. There is the Irithil, and of course the Esmeralda. All girls heroes versus all boys heroes. This is really weird, hey? I know this is the girls versus boys match, but why are the heroes like this? Hey, this is really funny. But again, the Lancelot is a really good matchup with the mobility as well as the Stain is really looking so good from the side of Team GSC. They have the Baxia, they have the Lapu Lapu as well as the Lancelot. Really tight focused comp. Whereas there's a punishment available for the dive that the side of Team Megatron can use. That will be the Zushin. The Irithil really flexible in the sense that she can really hit around, go around the map so that, she can maneuver her map. She can go for the kiting as well as the damage at the same time. The Esmeralda, of course, is a really good hero against the Lap, able to chunk all the shield, but against the Baxia, who is a natural anti-cape hero, that might be a bit difficult. But again, difficulty is the name of the game, and they need to face the strongest opponent and the strongest forces that they can for qualifying into the LANs, because the LANs will not be easy. It will not come easy for any of these teams. But again,
need to be repeated. Your team is picking.
Let's see what will be the picks after the ban. The first pick that comes up is Kimi mid lane. It's a really good hero of the poke. Of course, the last three bans that have been taken place is the Farsa, the Moscow, as well as the Xbox from the side of Team GSC, of course. Whereas there are two more picks left for Megatron, and they need to pick their roamer as well as their junglers. What do they pick against the Lancelot? The YSS is open. Do they play that? I'm not really too sure. But if they want to go for the Kai, that could be a really good hero, but that can get melted at the same time. And they're actually showing the YSS Lee Sun-shin. It's a double S tier hero, so it might really work well, but with the pressure or with poke that is available, might be a bit difficult. But what will be the roamer? That will also be the question. They were showing a Carmilla, but instead they picked up the Badang. And yes, the Badang can lock in the heroes. It has a good CC as well as the immunity. But can it really lock down the Lancelot every time? Approximately 60% of the case, the 40% Lancelot can just get out of the clutches of the Padang, of course. But the problem is the damage that will be exerted from the backline is going to be really, really difficult. You can see, right? The Kim is already there with the poke, and the late game monster, that is the Nathan, is being showed right now. And if it gets picked, it's a good hero to go against the Irithil. Another good hero would be the Brody, of course. The Brody is able to punish really well. He has a stunt, but no, they will go for the Nathan at the very end. So both the drafts have been locked in. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of these teams, you can support them in the comment section. You can predict which team do you think will clinch this first game, which will get the victory in the first game in this best of 3 series. As both the teams have taken this side, Megatron onto the blue side, as well as Team GSC on the red side. This will be the third game and the first, actually this will be the third match in the first game. And both the teams have an equal chance here to qualify for the 3-1 bracket to move closer to the LAN qualifiers. And once again, if you're just joining in, if you're just tuning in, this is the MEAX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1, and you're watching the Mobile Legends qualifiers here, the LAN qualifiers. This is the Swiss stage that you're looking at, 2-1 bracket, of course. And my name is Shinryu. I'm going to be a caster, and I'm joined by Ash TZU, who has just taken a momentarily off, but he will be back soon to hype this match out. But again, if you are forgetting our sponsors, then of course EK Hyundai, our sponsor, our internet partner Next Gen, and of course we are powered. We are getting those luxurious diamonds from, of course, the Vista game, that is Mobile Legends 5v5. And you can see right now our collaborator, that is DTS, bringing this tournament alongside our amazing goated streamer, that is Issei, and our goated editor, that is Bomb, of course. So first game will already roll its way. You can see Megatron over Atrocity will be taking the blue side once again, rocking that YSS jungle, whereas the GSE Sports will be taking on to the orange side with the Lancelot jungle here. Let's see which team will be clenching the victory here for the first match, because once they set the momentum, it's going to be really amazing. But look at the bot lane. Esmeralda taking him with a poke. Able to walk out with the help of a first skill. Still holds on to the sprint. However, the sprint did get used by Song Song. and she needs to be a bit careful, I believe, because she might be a target. The intel is already out, and the first turtle will be really important because I feel the sprint should not be back up. Actually, it will not be back up on time. It might just get back up if they extend it long enough. But the first litho of the game will be secured by the side of Team Megatron. Not Megatron, actually, GSE here. And if you're wondering what is the full form of GSE, it is Government Aizawl College. And they're an esports team from that college, of course. These folks are sticking together from the college itself, so really bringing a flavor of young young blood as well as the young energy to the ML community, of course, from Mizoram, of course. And yes, again, the first will be both the teams are here ready. You can see, right? The level 4 has not been reached for the Lapu Lapu, which definitely means that he has been facing a lane freeze here. And the rest of the teams are already there. Top lane is going to be a good clearing fight, poke as well as clear, just farming for these items. Whereas the turtle is already there. Lapu Lapu has actually reached level 4. Actually, it was a Badang. My bad. Sen actually getting the level 4, right? So with all the heroes almost reaching level 4, except for the Bagzi, of course. So he will not have the Puissance. And without the Puissance, he will be not able to really negate the healing that will be coming out from the Esmeralda, of course. But there goes a Mountain Shocker, repealing all the position. Both the junglers are level 5. There is a stun available. Lancer wants to go in, gets brought back, gets the stun, tries to use the Phantom Execution, but not really activated. First blood onto the Panda. Reviva will secure the turtle, and they're trying to punish. Esmeralda really low, but able to walk out with the instrument of shield, but Sang Sang getting stuck. And Paxia will be picking up a double here. And GSC already dominating. They got the turtle, they got a shutdown, and they might also take away the purple buff early on, denying the farm to the Panda. That is going to be the YSS, the jungler from the side of Team Megatron. And this is really bad. The YSS really requires the farm here. And I believe my friend Ash T, they should be back here to continue this action here. Ash, you can see, right? GSC, they're really dominating the early game here.
Yep. They're really dominating the game here, as well as maybe they're gonna take on the game as well for themselves.
Absolutely, but again, we need to just hold on. We need to really hold on to this game a little bit. You can see, right? Both the sides are really trying their best here. But again, they need to be really careful here. And
Just pick it up. And in the meantime, I'm just saying that look at the GSE Esports. They're trying their best, and they are trying to take on the game as well for themselves. And this is going very nice at this moment. Okay, I'm having some network. And in the meantime, oh my goodness, the Ishan Shin finds a kill onto the Lapu Lapu here. What a way, guys. In the meantime, Chushin right now giving a little bit of CC onto that Kimmy there. There you go, the fist crack comes in. GSC Zokwa just managed to go back. Oh my goodness, Attraction Pulse into the way at this point. Esmeralda goes in, Phantom Execution comes in as well. Puncture there. Managed to take out the Badang onto the game as well. The turtle, Mountain Shocker comes in. He managed to claim the turtle there, secure it. As well as Esmeralda finds a kill onto the Lancelot. Team Megatron, Code Apricity are online, guys. They're taking on their button at this moment. Sun Sung is, look at the Sun Sung here. Sun Sung will be taken out easily because Jishan was a little bit of, bad at the moment. So he just got taken down as soon as possible. So in the meantime, the Gummy Worm is right now going into the EXP. One of the best EXP laner from Code Apricity, Megatron Code Apricity is Gummy Worm. So obviously, she is the one gonna be the X factor of this game. But look at the Kimmy's damage coming in at this point. Nathan finds a kill onto the Badang at this moment. And there you go, the Traction Pulse once again comes in. Immune might come from that Shin. He goes back into the safer zone at this point. Nathan is right now giving a lot of damage. Okay, we had a pause in this game. maybe something happened, guys. Some sort of things might have got into the way at this moment. Let's see. I mean, I feel like the pause has been done by some team members because from our production side, no worries, nothing is happening. So I don't believe anything is there from our production side, but there is something going on from the team. Someone is having a network issue, maybe just like mine. It's raining here, guys, so I'm having a lot of network issue today. But sorry for the hindrance. I just inconvenience, guys. Just caused tonight. I mean, it doesn't happen every time, but tonight was literally a lot of raining, heavy rain here in my hometown. Therefore, I'm just keeping it a little bit, I mean, just going off, coming back once again. That's what I'm going here. And right now, what do you feel? What will be happening, guys? Let me know in the comment section that who will be taking on the game, guys. Is it Gummy Worms team, that is Code Apricity, Megatron Code Apricity, or we're gonna see GAC take on the game number 1? This is the thing, I mean, Megatron. Oh, everybody is supporting here in the comment section to Megatron. Comeback is real. It's your little bro. Let's go, Mega. Am I tweaking? Yellow is the color of what, bro? Zero, bro. Is someone for real using my account, or is someone copying me? Let's see. Yes, Megatron and winning anyway. Okay. WTF ZZA is saying Megatron not gonna win this game. It's team GAC who will be taking on the game tonight. What's your thought, guys? GAC, let's go, bro. I swear, let's go, Mega. There are Mega fans as well. So okay, this both teams having a lot of fans, guys. Spam it, guys, with a win with your team. Win GAC, win Mega, whom you're supporting. Just spam it down there. It's taking a little bit of long time, so I believe that we should take a little bit of short break as well, unless the match goes in. Okay, the match comes in, guys. No need to take a short break at this moment. The match comes in once again. In the meantime, GAC is right now going out of the top lane and managed to secure a tier onto the top side. GG, guys, GG. Government Aizawl College, obviously GAC. This is what we all know, that I mean, these teams have proved themselves in the group stage, and now they're proving themselves in the Swiss as well. But now look at the Baksha, the number 1 Baksha rolling out there. The wall comes in. Jushin finds a kill onto him as well. Entropy, there you go. It's Kimmy onto the Dang. Attraction falls. He managed to goes back. Ishanshin comes in as well. Natan falls down there. It's a slain onto him as well. In the meantime, Lancelot and Lapu Lapu about to go for a gang onto Gummy Worm, but Gummy Worm will be fine at this point. And the lane cut is going on from the side of team Megatron. I mean, not Megatron, GAC Esports at this moment, because they know that a little bit of lane cutting will pressurize the Esmeralda for real. But Esmeralda is a counter of Lapu Lapu, so I believe that it will be fun to see and fun to watch what's going on here. Turtle onto the mark. Let's see who will be securing this turtle out for themselves. Puncture comes in. Throne Rose as well. Lancelot finds the turtle there. Attraction Pulse comes in. Once again, Phantom Execution is Badang being taken down easily by the Lancelot. Lapu Lapu on the way. Has been slain down. That Esmeralda GAC coming back into the game. They are online, guys. Even though equal trade has been happened before, but now GAC is kind of dominating their way against Megatron Code Apricity. And in the meantime, look at the Natan. He's at the bot right now. wants to take on a macro lead, and the mid third tier might get fall down as well. Yep. Now it is granting them a little bit of enlargement of the jungle area for the GAC esports, as well as the 4 members are right now trying to recuperate this game for themselves. Zokwa. For now, Zokwa is literally giving his best 106. This mid laner is something insane in this whole period of time. Can we see the item section? Yep. It's here, guys. Fusion with the Sky Piercer. My goodness, why? I don't know. And I mean, maybe she wants to have some damage in the game. Other than that, I mean, she should have built a little bit of, something onto the, you can say, Holy Crystal or a Divine Clay. But now, Katot Kacha being trapped, Bakshia being trapped down there. The Kimi's damage coming in from behind. Batang in a very bad position. In the meantime, Lapu Lapu finds the killing spree out of the Ishan chain. A double will be secured on the Batang as well. Might goes for a triple at this moment. Bakshia Esmeralda just goes on to the base, managed to goes back easily into the safer zone. Now it's 12 seconds for the Lord, guys. So let's see who'll be securing the first Lord of the game. I believe it is GAC Esports having their domination so far. They'll be having the Lord uncontested. I believe that. But Ishan Chin can go and take it as well. Because we all know that Ishan Chin is actually a good, farming speed is actually good of Ishan Chin. But before that, Nathan finds a kill onto the Irithel. In the meantime, Ishan Chin just took a revenge. But look at the damage coming out from the Zokwa. And there you go. It's unstoppable for Amias. Amias managed to take a double there. And Red Buff just got away from the hand of the Ishan Chin. Now, uncontested free Lord coming in the hand of the GAC Esports. They are going to have the lead in this BO3 series from the beginning. From the first match, because look at the gameplay, look at the execution they're right now doing. In the meantime, a sticky picky going on. Gummy Worm onto the top lane, managed to go there to secure a tier. Revis Fighter comes in. Amias right now going against Gummy Worm 1v1. Can we see it? No. Gummy Worm just chose to goes back into the safer zone. Doesn't want to take on any fight at this moment. Dismantle herself from the fight. Nathan comes in there. Now let's see Gummy Worm versus Nathan. Nathan wasn't aware of the Gummy Worm being there, hiding in the bush. Now look at the Nathan's damage. It's the true damage which is right now melting down Gummy Worm. It's a slain onto Gummy Worm at this moment. And in the meantime, Bakshia comes here. Lancelot finds a kill onto the Chushin. Holy Blessing goes off. Lord right now infiltrating into the inhibitor. Kimi finds a kill there. Turret got destroyed onto the top side. Now the chunky minions are in their way onto the top inhibitor as well, taking out those holy blessings from inhibitors. In the meantime, Ishan Chin falls down in the hand of the Nathan's entropy. And there you go. They are just locking down the base to secure the first win of the BO3 series. They are ahead with the .1 in this BO3 series against Megatron Code Apricity. Congratulations, team, for winning on the first game and having a lead in this game as well. Now we'll just wait for the second game to come up. Till then, we'll take a little short break. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the draft section of Team Megatron Code Apricity versus Team GAC Esports Government Aizawl College. Government Aizawl College just started it off for themselves. They just won the first game, and they're leading in the table right now in this BO3 series. However, I mean, if GAC wins, they are going one step closer to the LAN event, which is going to happen at Aizawl or Dentuma Hall in Mizoram on October 16, 17, 18, and whoever loses will be going out. So this is a chance for GAC to get one step closer, or Megatron Code Apricity to go for the third game decider. The previous match was the third game decider, so we hoping another third game decider in this match as well. In the meantime, CC will be taken out, as well as the Kadita from the side of Team GAC Esports, as well as Megatron Code Apricity are going for a ban onto the R lot. It's a good ban. You can actually, I'm preferring it out for themselves. At the same time, guys, this game is going a little bit of deep, you know. I mean, Megatron did play well in the first game, but then during the end, when end comes in, obviously the team GAC Esports managed to take on the crown, because they were actually so much doing the ganks, and the gold laner, that is the Nathan, was having a little bit of spike. So the spike helped him a lot, and he managed to take on the game for himself. And Zokua, this guy, he plays very safely with the Kimi. So obviously, and look at the spams going on there in the chat section. Win GAC, win Megatron Code Apricity, but right now it's GAC who is in the match point. So I believe that they will have a lot of confidence in this game. But Megatron Code Apricity is one of the best girls team of India. They had competed in the last girls tournament, and they stood out in a well position in that tournament. If I remember, it was 4th position. So I believe that they know how to make their comeback. So let's see if their comeback can become or not. Now the Lapu Lapu will be taken out. The Lapu Lapu was actually the big problem. Amethyst with it was literally taking on the game. Even though Gummy Worm was having Esmeralda, the counter of Lapu Lapu, still Lapu Lapu managed to take on the game for himself. And now this time Chushin will be taken on. Chokua will be the one picking up the Chushin, because his Kimi is in the respect right now. Let's see what Gummy Worm will choose, because the CC is taken out. Esmeralda? Is he going to go for the Esmeralda, or is she going to go for something else? A Terizla? Or Alot being banned? Uranus, Phobius, all these EXP laners are open right now. Let's see what will be happening in this game.
Time.
Number 2 at MEA FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 BO3 Swiss stage. Okay, Xbox coming into the EXP. Gummy Worm with the Xbox. First onto the hand of Sang Sang against Chushin. Let's see how this game goes. Oh, once again, Viva la Revolution going for the Lancelot jungle. One of the S tier jungle will be in the hand of Viva la Revolution. Let's see what is Amethyst going to pick against the Xbox. He might not know about the Xbox going into the EXP, because mostly we all know that Xbox always goes into the jungle. So I don't believe like he'll be okay. He anticipated it properly. He's just going with the Esmeralda EXP right now. Let's see how it goes. Esmeralda EXP against the Xbox EXP, guys. A fun thing to see. In the meantime, third picks coming up. The last pick of the first picking phase. Panda, their jungler. Will she go for the Panda this time? Akai? Or something else gonna be picked from himself? Ishan Shin might be an option. Let's see. There are a lot of options open at this point, but what it could be from him. Okay, Panda going for the Yuzong. That means I believe Yuzong will actually get swapped by the Xbox. Xbox jungle, Yuzong onto the EXP. That's what I believe. And Yuzong against Esmeralda actually works better. So Panda will be actually swapping out the hero with Gummy Worm at this moment. Now the bans open, guys. A lot of bans are literally open for both the sides because both the sides didn't pick their goal laner yet. Might gonna see a lot of goal laners getting banned. 1-1 still open, literally making me surprised that nobody prioritized it onto the first picking phase. They're actually taking on the MM into the last way. I feel so. Grog getting banned at this point. Roam centric ban
Always on the way.
being done by the side of Megatron Code Apricity. In the meantime, Matilda taken out at this point. Okay, that's a good ban because actually a Matilda with the Xborg will be a great thing because when the Feraga armor will get off, the Matilda will actually give that Xborg a little bit of gliding wind to goes into the safer zone. Now the last ban coming in, what it could be, guys. I believe it will be maybe it will be Irithel or something like that. Okay, Nathan. A respect being shown to the co-laner of GSC, that is Government Aizawl College Esports. The last ban, what it could be. A lot of options are there. Irithel might be mine option, or 1-1 should be taken out because the first pick goes to Code Apricity. So they will just go for that 1-1 pick. If you don't want the 1-1 to come in, we should ban it out, guys. Let's see. What is the plan for the last ban? From the side of team GSC, Government Aizawl College. MM or a Roam? In the Roam, Hylos would be a thing. Okay, Caramella. They went for the Caramella ban at this moment. They don't fear any goal laner. Because actually, if you're going to see, the Irithel can be countered by the Clint. Clint can comes in by their side and can just counter the Irithel. Having the match point, they're in the confidence right now that they can take on the game as well. So I believe that Irithel will actually be a great pick here from the side of team GSC, Government Aizawl College. Let's see what is Sen going to pick at this moment. Oh, I was thinking about GSC going for the Irithel, but no, it is Luna Bay going for the Irithel pick at this moment. And the last two pick coming in, what it could be, guys. A lot of options are there. But no, I don't feel like we need an Aldos here. We need someone onto the goal side, guys. Aldos goal? Are you sure about it? I mean, against an Irithel, I believe like Beatrix or a Flame or a Brody will actually works better than an Aldos. Let's see, guys. Yep, my friend is back.
What's up? You just deserted me, man. You just deserted me just like that. I'm so sad about that. But what happened in the first game? Who actually won it? Like, this is the second match, right?
We're having the network issue. What can I say? So even I was having the network issue tonight. A lot of network issues. And the first match goes to GAC, actually. Their Natan plays too good. Managed to take out the tiers into the inhibitor side. And then just goes into the base and take it down. But you know what? Look at the ban section from Megatron. 3 respect bans. A Natan, a Lapu Lapu, Kimi for Zokua. Zokua was actually amazing with the Kimi. And now the peel I was telling you that Kalea was open, Irithel was open. Now it just got prioritized by Megatron Code Apricity, as well as Team GSC, Government Aizawl College are going for the high loss pick, as I was expecting it as well. And the Granger will be there against Irithel. What do you feel? I mean, Granger is not a counter for Irithel. Irithel is actually the counter of Granger. Do you feel that we're going to see something different this time?
I do like the Xbox pick, but not against the Zushin as well as the Lancelot, because they can really break the shield pretty easily. The Firaga armor wouldn't really stand for too long, but again, I didn't really get to analyze the draft so much, so I'll do that while in the game. But again, let me remind to our all lovely viewers who are watching this live, or watching this from the comfy or for the cozy beds, or your couches here. This is gonna be the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest 1, and here you're watching the Mobile Legends 5v5 qualifiers, of course. So this is going to be the 2-1 bracket. The teams winning here would be moving to 3-1, much closer to the LAN qualifiers here. And let's see how it's going to be taken out. But again, the thing is, you need to watch out for one thing. Like the more teams are, delaying their games, the more it will be like the lesser chance they're actually the more time they need to qualify for the next round. But again, this should be the game number 2, which we were talking about, of course. And GSC Esports, they already have a lead here, Ash and Megatron. They definitely need to equalize here, otherwise they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, of course. And there you go, guys. Welcome back to the LAN of Dawn. Viva la Revolution. Going for that grow, as well as Panda. I told you Panda will be swapping up that Xbox with the Gummy Worms Yuzong. I believe that yep.
Okay.
You'll be here?
I'll try to be. I
Okay.
though, so I talked to my friend, so he was like, "You should go away, man. Being somebody more like Ash TZ needs you more than me." So I was like, "How can I leave my brother alone?"
No,
So-
I'm fine. I'm fine. I can. Okay, Luna Bay is look, guys. Go to the ship.
What do you mean? You want to kick me out from here?
No. No. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I mean, this thing should not come here. But what can we do? Yuzong versus Gummy Worm versus Amist. First match, Amist managed to take out Gummy Worm, but this time can Gummy Worm make the retaliation back? Gummy Worm going against the Amist at this moment. 1v1 going here. But they will be going back as well. I don't know. I just gave them a high, but I believe that Gummy Worm is a good ESP laner. Now the burst comes in by the X-Block there. Is it Lancelot? Did he got that gold crab with the retreat? Why? 15 seconds for the third turn and you just wasted your retreat on a gold crab? I don't know.
Really questionable, but again, the retribution should be up, because if they are able to just, just prolong the turtle fight, they should be okay for contesting this turtle. But again, the problem should be that this team fight, right, which is going to be happening really soon. Most probably because you can see the zoning coming already from Amiest onto his Panda. She cannot really even near the turtle because the Esmeralda, she really eats up the shield. And of course, this is the problem here. Again, you can see the knock-up here, as well as the pickup coming from the Zushin, of course. But again, Jokwa needs to be really positioning herself well, because there's a Esmeralda out there, as well as a Zushin, which can punish, not the Esmeralda, but there's a Black Dragon. But there's a knock-up on towards Gummy Worm, and she gets taken down as the first blood already. And there was the Tsunami Slam too, but no follow-up. Viva will be able to take the turtle pretty easily with the help of the retribution, of course. The zoning too, absolutely phenomenal coming from GAC. They are so in sync that they are able to, hold on to this game, of course. But again, you can see, right, the goal after the 3rd minute of the game is slightly leading towards the side of team GAC. They are able to acquire a 1.4k goal lead, and if they are able to snowball it, they might be able to really prolong this game. Not prolong, but prolong this. What am I saying? They will be able to end this game really early. They will not be able. They won't need to prolong this game really to the late game, because I feel if the late game goes, if this game goes to the late game, it will be really difficult for GSC to actually hold on, because there's a Airtel, there's a Dragon, there's a Farsa, a lot of damage, and alongside the X-Borg, it's going to be so much of a problem. But again, let's see what will be their maneuver out here, because both teams are here for, again, they want to just play it safe, play it just for the early game, I believe. Let's see. Let me summon somebody, ladies and gentlemen, because me doing it solo, it's good, but again, I cannot cover everything, so I'll just summon somebody to help me out for a bit. But again, as you can see, the map being spanned around, and the Black Dragon here really having a difficulty here, forced to use his ultimate, and that's a very big resource already burnt out. And the way GSC are able to control the map is so beautiful to watch. They're not really giving too much room. Top lane though will be getting down into the hands of Sung. The range really being a problem. No more Black Dragon. Lancelot wants to go in, but it's against the X-Pac, who has a Piraga armor, so they cannot do too much. But the retribution just got used by both the junglers. Although the X-Pac should be getting it up faster or earlier, While the turtle is up, but top lane, they're trying to pressure it out. Luna Bay has to force that sprint out, but again, the first turtle was secured by GSC. Let's see who will be getting the second turtle here, of course. There is the rotation, there is the 5v5 happening out here, 50-50 for this turtle, and there's a glorious pathway, but the retribution will be onto the hands of Eva, the Revolution, and again, there is the kill all towards Sen, the last insanity used, but not really getting too much advantage again. There's a pick off, Panda gets the shutdown, gets slain out here, and as you can see, Team GSC really dominating this team fight, and they will find Gummy Worm too, and 3 members down just like that after the second turtle. The score stands 4-1 after 5 minutes and 30 seconds of this game.
Oh, that was something that I wasn't expecting. And hi guys, I'm HTZ Mizo version, and I'll be breaking it off for Mr. Shinryu, of course. And yes, just in case you do not know, HTZ is actually me, and this is Malsomi's HTZ itself. It is just that depending on the role that we play, if it is hyping moment, it will come those hype moment. But when it comes to breaking down, I am turning myself into HTZ Mizo version. And for the earlier phase, it looks like GSC's side is falling a little bit into their hand, or shall we even say, or talk about like controlling the game. And look at Jopa literally knocking up that sand non-stop, and looks like someone is having lots of fun. But look at here, I lost my like to break it.
Tsunami Slam under the turret toss toward Amiest. He's able to walk out with the shield, of course. The glorious pathway definitely making it successful for him to go out, making it easier, making it more convenient. But I don't think so Luna Bai will be surviving that. No, she doesn't. But bot lane, it's a 1v1 going on to the Dragon versus the Lancelot. But it seems like the Dragon is losing because of the level lead. But all that was going on the top lane, first year is already taken down alongside the mid, which has already fallen. But again, you can see the Black Dragon was just forced out right before the turtle here, Malsum. So this might be a difficult turtle once again for Megatron.
Maybe. We can't guarantee that it would be difficult, because it is going to penta with the X-Bor. Once she get the opening, just a slight glimpse of it to go inside using that last incentive might help. But the jungle level retribution damage is going to be quite a lot here. One is level 8, and on the other hand, Vival already reached level 4, and that is 4 level gap, isn't it? But you do know, I do know that GSC are doing a great study, because Megatron, if you invade them and if you are giving them a hard time, that's the only way you can get the advantage. Because for the side of Megatron, if you give them a comfort zone just for once, they will be just so powerful, and GSC are doing their homework perfectly here. And look at the domination. Fight might break off a little bit, but at the same time, GSC might like to slow it down. Slowing down in the sense, no minion is there. Without a minion, why would you dive in risking your life? It's 5-1, first game falling to the hand of GSC as well. And for the side of Megatron, there's only one thing that they have hope for now. It's not the Uritel yet, but it's Sung Sung with her Feather Airstrike, which can literally turn the game around in this mid stage of the game. But look at here, Amayas, as always, I think it was Mienu who cast it together, isn't it? When Amayas was doing this Esmeralda, literally disrespecting, and I mean disrespecting everyone. He would just go inside their inhibitor or even their second tier turret and just get those damage. He doesn't care, showing that pure.
Tsunami Slam on towards Jofa, but she's able to get out with the Crimson Beacon. Amis this time has to fall. Last Insanity onto the back line, but not really enough damage. Dragon wants to go in on towards Jofa, does not have a Crimson Beacon, will be falling. And they also trade off. Both the back lines are being active, but Lancelot will be able to take him down. But again, you can see, right, Daz doing what Daz needs to do, getting a double kill on towards Sen. 3 members down from Megatron. And the map is being painted more blue than it is red at this moment.
But exactly, did you remember what I just said earlier? They need Sung Sung. So Sung Sung was at a 100 KD, and right now she got a 201 KD. If they can just time it right and do their thing, I have high hopes that Team Megatron can still turn things around. I think it's more like I'm coming here to turn positivity to all the Megatron fans, because I have high hopes from them. I have cast all of their matches that is being live streamed. And I can say that how good they are. But for the side of Government as well, College Esport, they are the one who is approved by their principal. Of course, they are going to blast it off, doing it so well game one onto their side. And let's see, the game is getting more and more wilder, and we are so close to the late stage of the game already here, because we are reaching level 10 minutes soon. The first lord being taken by the side of GSC Sport, but the good thing for the side of Megatron is that they still have their inhibitor, which is going to help them defend. And on top of that, the Holy Guard is there, the Holy Shield is there. So let's see, it might be interesting. But particularly on game one, I was not there, and so are you. But you do know the result, isn't it? How did GSC win? I just want to know more, like, how did GSC win?
I think it was more from the goal lane when Nathan was able to kind of snowball that match. He was really able to dish out the damage, push the lanes. Just like this time, you can see Duz with a different hero doing the same, right? With the Granger sitting at a really comfortable lead with 4 kills on towards him with the stacks too. If we take a look at the items, I feel, we'll get more answers. Look at that, man. He's 8,500.
Red team turret has been
And
destroyed.
is Luna Bay gold? And I was quite skeptical, but let's see here.
What? Tommy Beer just got picked up and taken down, gunned down by Duz. And how does he do that? How does he do that? Every time with the damage. Of course, he's sitting at a 5, 1, and 3. The Lord was marching. It got cleared most probably. The second Lord should be there, but they do not need the Lord anymore, seems like, because without the frontliners, it's going to be really difficult. Another frontliner just got taken down. Sen will not be available, but there is the damage. Army has got taken down by Panta, and Viva La Revolution will be punished too. It's the 4v3 at this point, but again, what? Does that damage? Although there's a knock-up, Dust will get taken down. Luna by turning it around. 4-man down. The 5th one is currently onto the run, but will they chase her? Because there are tons of waves coming in. They need to clear it out. There are members, of course, available, but that's almost a wipeout on towards the GAC side. Megatron, they're trying to fight back here, Malsum.
Finally, Megatron. I guess I should be there in game number 1 itself, isn't it? Just to turn things around here. I just feel like I'm the lucky charm for the side of Megatron. And oh my gosh, that was literally a change that has just been made, a turnover, or maybe a solid table turnover, but they can't celebrate it as the gold difference is still wide, and it is going to matter for this fight, particularly as all the inhibitors are being taken. Of course, if it is like a normal fight where the inhibitor isn't being secure, of course both teams are going to match up, the gold won't matter. But when all the inhibitors are wide open, minions are going to distract them a lot. That is why the side of Megatron, they still need more items so that they can clear the lanes faster, and of course to make an impactful engagement. It is 12-7 on the scoreboard. Of course, it's GSC on the leading point with 12-7 and 1 lead in the game. This is match point for them. Megatron, they can't lose their Zoram, and here comes the glorious pathway.
As well as the Tsunami Slam, but does it really matter? But Song with the damage politics on Amius, but she gets taken down. Lancelot marking the backline. It's the Luna Bay. Luna Bay will be not there anymore. Triple kill for Viva La Revolution. But he's trying to find more. But there's a tanky dragon. Oh my god, he doesn't really care. He wants to go in, dealing a lot of damage. But the Shah residue might just take him down. No, not yet. He still walks out with his life. But the main factor is like 3-4-3 trade. Either of the team can actually end the game here. But the base is wide open for Megatron. The Lord is up. And GAC, they're still holding on to the advantage here, Malsum.
Slight advantage, I should say, and the only difference that I could see right now are 2 points. Point number 1 is the inhibitor taken, which is going to allow the minions to push it wider, and the second advantage that the side of the GSC are having is just the Lancelot getting a level 2 higher advantage. That's the only advantage that GSC are having right now. If they can maximize it, they can eventually get the clean sweep. But for the side of Megatron, they can make a full 5-man fight by now, and if they are not marking Sung, that is it doesn't sound so nice, is it? Sung. If she can just land 2 accurate feather airstrike, even at the front laner, it is going to be enough, because Luna Bay is going to be there to finish it off with all the follow-up coming from Panda and Gummy Worm. And let's not forget that Sen with her amazing Tsunami Slam, isn't it? So, yes, Megatron, they are going back to their defending strategy for now, because they need to defend their base at any cost. Esmeralda is going to be annoying as always. Amaya's with a 232 KDA, but solid enough to sustain all the upcoming damage. They might like to play those concealed plays, but let's see here. The Lord Martin.
Lord number 3, Megatron, trying to defend it, hoping that they're still in this tournament, forcing a game 3. But again, there's a tsunami slam onto Wasamius, but she's too tanky. Feather airstrike, but use the flicker to reposition. That doesn't really matter. That's a Lancelot going in with a puncture, as well as a Thorn Rose. But Luna Bay will be arrowing her down, finding a double, able to still hold on. You can see Gummy Worm trying his best to buy some time, but Chokwa will be able to take him down. But it's a 3v3 still, and they have Sen, they have Luna Bay, they have Panda, but Daz is activate there. He might just got him down. He has Sen's fall. She's slain. But the waves are still not enough for GSC to end this game yet. It is marching down from the mid and the top, but might be too late for them to just still push their advantage because the HP bars are too low. And GSC, they need to get back to region here. Megatron still holds on.
Still holding on, still holding strong as well. And what if Luna Bay just get those heavy crows, bro? Dayway was so low, so is Deuce, and even Joko. Just 3 of them, they are just so squishy for him already. But, you know, if she doesn't get the heavy crossbow, she wouldn't reach them. She needs the dash to catch them, or maybe the sprint. If those skills or spells are activated, I don't know, maybe Megatron might even secure multiple tons of turret just now. But what can we do when the skills are on cooldown, isn't it? The game is getting more and more interesting, and it is really hard to break off the fight. But what I do notice is that when Gummy Worm was going straight into the backline trying to zone out Deuce, there was a little bit miscommunication happening on the side of Megatron, because Sung Sung was still slain by the Lancelot, and so is Gummy Worm getting the free kills. And also from the side of GSC Sport, somewhere engaging and somewhere being disturbed by the Yuzong. And I mean, both teams were just peeling each other apart. We kill this one, I mean we take this one, and you take this one. Like they are just giving each other ada. But for now, the Lord is coming very soon within 10-second marks of the game here. I think Panda, after reaching this level 15, is going to give them a little bit more of the confidence. And Luna Bay with the sprint activate now. If she can just dive into the back line, she's going to shred them apart. Even if they get a win chance, she get a hustle to auto-regenerate them. This looks a little bit on the favor of Megatron when it comes to team fight. But Sen getting tons of those damage is going to hurt and giving them a little bit hard time on the engagement. But Gummy Worm going for the exchange. But what can we say, as the Lord is being started by the side of GSC Esport already?
GSC, they want to force Megatron to choose whether they want to defend the slow push or whether they want to contest for the Lord. Yes, Panda is there, but the Glorious Path, they will be slowing her down, cutting the way out, forcing her to lose her Piraga armor. The Black Dragon Force the Lord is too low, but the Retribution from Viva will secure it. And this Gummy Bear might not be so gummy anymore because she got taken down. But look at the back line, and Sen is really being slowed down by the Law and Order from the Hylos here. Can she survive? She loses the immortality, but she got locked in. Hayabusa wants to go in, but it does, cutting him down. The Feather Airstrike used too, but the waves, there are too many waves marching down. The Lord has not even reached. They need to clear last Insanity once again. Use the Piraga, but lost your Esmeralda wants to go in. The base is wide open, but again, the HP from the members of Team GS is too low. Luna by trying to turn it around. Can she do something? Can she bring a miracle for Megatron? But again, you can see, despite being the HP bar low, he does not want to return with the stream. He has full HP. He has full confidence that he might just end this game here. But the Lord is really being pushed craftily by the side of Team Megatron. It should not hit the base crystal. It should not lower the HP of base crystal for them to hold on to this game much more longer. And another amazing defense coming in on. Despite not having the inhibited turrets, their defense is impenetrable at this point.
Oh my god, you know what? If Megatron can do that thing again and again, I am positive to say that we are going to game number 3 in this LAN qualifier. And gosh, Luna Bay, her damage is hurting so much, and even an Esmeralda is getting chunked down real quick. And if I'm not wrong, she doesn't get the Malefic Roar, isn't it? She go for the Malefic Gun instead. But no worry, we'll show the items, guys, don't worry. And there we can prove it. But at the same time, there is nothing that can stop Lunabe. And yes, there is they do not have the Malefic Roar. It is the Malefic Gun. And with the Malefic Gun, if she can burst it down that much, imagine if she get a Roar. But the best item for Euritel particularly would still be Roar, Malefic Gun, according to me. And you can see that she's also going for the Tough Boot and the Immortality. We might even see some sort of item switch. I'm not sure how they are going to turn things around. But for now, what I'm positive is that Megatron, if they can just allow Lunabe to go to the backline, allow her to flank it freely, and their frontliner literally following her as per necessary. And for Samsung, just allow her to land those 2 Feather Airstrike. You don't need to land all the Feather Airstrike, just 2 times, and that's it. That's the game changing spell, skills, and how you are going to turn things. Now the Lord, I mean, every time I get the chance, the fight used to stay so long, isn't it? It is about time for the next Lord, and this time it is going to be the evolved, the best, the strongest, the Ultra Lord, we can even call it, is going to spawn here. This is level 3. If it hits your crystal, you are doomed. There's nothing else you can do. But at the same time, Megatron, if they can secure it, this is going to be game number 3 falling.
Yes, sir. Lord number 3 Esmeralda is just zoning or just delaying this Xbox to be reaching the Lord pit, whereas the 2 members from GSC are already walking onto it. The Retribution, I don't think so. Megatron will be allowed to get near this Lord. Gummy Bear is of course trying to go nearby, but he cannot do much. The slow push is already happening here. The side lanes have been pushed constantly. Yes, the top lane was pushed, however the bot lane was not cleared here. So Megatron, they have to defend once again here, Malsum. The game, which have been going on for almost 21 minutes, can find its end, but to which side is still a question here.
As long as Lunabe can get her opening, like the X-Bar can literally slow down all their frontliners in it. And the last incentive is going to be painful. And just look at that, that's a normal basic attack, not a heavy crossbow. And she can literally drain off the Lord. It wouldn't be difficult, but look at that damage. It is just so wide that...
Uh-oh, there is the Tsunami Slam on towards the Hylos, but again, there's a lot of damage. The Lord is a very healthy HP. Lunabe doing the work, doing the hard work, but Sung will get taken down. Gummy Bear takes on Taz, and this might be the window, but no, the base is currently not being defended at too many ways. The Lord members are getting taken left and right, but does it really matter? It does not, because GSC will be scoring this point, will be scoring the 2-0 win over Megatron and moving to the 3-1 bracket here, Malsum.
Congratulations to Team Government Isol College Esport, and of course they need to give those excellent gameplay as they are being approved by their principal, isn't it, to be having their own college esport club, or I don't know how they particularly call it there, but come on, congratulations to them, they deserve it. And at the same time, I should say thank you so much to Team Megatron there for participating in this tournament. Imagine Megatron are just a big ORG as well. They do not have just a MOBA team. In a MOBA, they have boys and girls team. They have BGMI and many other game players, and still they are interested to join this tournament. Is such a big W for them, and to have them in this tournament as well. And if I'm not wrong, they even joined the BGMI side in this Grand Fest and other games. I do not get the full information since I am sticking on the MOBA 5v5 side, isn't it? But well, Megatron, called Apricity, I have high hopes on you. If I'm not wrong, if I get the right information, there is a girls exclusive tournament coming up, isn't it, Shinryu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hoping to see them there. And I'm not going to watch the early stage of the tournament. I am just going to watch the semifinal and the grand finale only, and hoping to see them, or maybe lift up those trophy. And yes, guys, with that being said, that is all for the match. Particularly congratulations to both the team, and at the same time we can have only one winner, and yes, the winner are going to be at the 3-1 bracket and one step closer to claim, you know what, the LAN event spot. And I mean, I want to say it out, but I think it would be cool and awesome to hear it for our hypecaster Shinryu.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, tonight 3 more teams have been moving closer to the 3-1 bracket. moving closer to the LAN qualifiers here. It's going to be Team IGN with Only Familia. And now the third winners here, GAC, that is Government Aizawl College Esports, making sure that they can also participate in the LAN. But it's not over yet for any of these teams, the teams who have qualified, they have to fight one more round to actually qualify. But again, the teams which have fought so far so bravely, Polaris Esports, Altair, as well as Megatron Esports. Megatron, a Code of Pro City, actually, not Esports yet. But again, all these teams have done an absolutely phenomenal job in the Swiss stage of the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest Season 1, of course. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, because you'll be able to participate in even more such tournaments soon. So don't stop the grind, don't stop the hard work, and don't stop to build more synergy, because you can be the next team to actually qualify for the LAN. But again, for this LAN, it's going to be these three teams that actually move to closer bracket again. But once again, I just hear Ash TZ on my ears. Really crazy, man. Just comes out.
I'm sorry.
Again,
Well, what can I do? I'm having a network issue tonight due to the rain. So sorry, guys. I've been there full game, but this game, who wants?
GST? You know what, Ash? Yes. You know what, Ash? I had Malsam with me, so now Malsam is stuck with two hypecasters. So let's hear what he has to say. How does he feel between two hypecasters?
Between two hypecaster, I think I got a new challenge for you. Come to Mizoram and let's do hypecasting competition in Mizo language.
Okay. Oh no, we lost. We lost already. But again,
नहीं होगा भाई. मैं के सफेद झंडा दिखा देता हूँ.
Wow, Ash is challenging you for the Hindi casting here, Malsam. See, Ash is bringing the Hindi vibe for you. Okay. But again, to all our lovely viewers, you're watching the MEX FEI Grand Fest Season 1, of course, and we have been constantly telling that this is not just MLBB. Yes, you're just watching the MLBB qualifiers here, but there are more games.
Not MLBB, we have to say MOBA 5v5.
Okay, MOBA 5v5. Okay, eye opener for me. Thank you so much, Ash. You're always there to correct me at the right time. So yeah, again, there's going to be BGMI. There's going to be PC as well as mobile FC game. That's football, of course. As well as there's going to be, Dota 2, the OG game. And alongside that, we will have chess. And also there's going to be the content creator contest as well. So you should be participating in all of those. But again, more than that, Ash, what they need to do, why they should mark the 16th, 17th, 18th on their calendars. Let them know.
It will be a big LAN at Mizoram, Aizawl, Arding, Thuma Hall. I always say this. I always want you all to give your attendance to support your teams because, one step closer, it is GAC, Government Aizawl College. So don't you want to support your Government Aizawl College students? Yeah. They are here, brother. They are into the LAN. They maybe goes into the LAN because they have the chance here. One step closer. Those guys, those students have done a lot of work to be here in this tournament, and so far they're doing too great. Even the execution was totally great. Sadly, we just missed the first LAN to have, witnessed a girls team to be there. It's okay. What can we do? Fair play. So, with the fair play, they couldn't won the game. So, obviously, all the best for the future journey. Here come Megatron Code Apricity, I believe. You'll be shining soon and soon joining a LAN event. Making clear that girls are also for the LAN. Girls are also for the win. So, let's see.
Of course, Ash. And again, how can we forget our lovely sponsor, CK Hyundai, steering the hearts as well as the wheels for a lot of us out there, alongside our internet partner, of course, being NextGen, making sure that we have a seamless internet connection all throughout the land. And of course, they're also powering a lot of internet connection all across their own state. So make sure you also support them. And alongside that, we have been powered by Vista Games for Mobile Legends 5v5. Of course, like Ash said, it's not MLBB, it's Mobile Legends 5v5 here. And alongside that, we have our amazing collaborators, and it's going to be TTS, that is Dante Esports, making sure that this tournament, just like Next Gen, also happens seamlessly, as well as a very great tournament that we have stored for us for this LAN, of course. But again, a huge shout out to our streamer, that is Mr. Issei, making sure that this games go smoothly without any kind of interference, of course. And alongside that, how can we forget our editor, as Bomb Bomb, right, Amalsam? His name is Bomb Bomb?
Exactly.
So Bomb Bomb making sure that the visuals are appealing to our eyes, and If you're looking for your own tournaments, then you know whom to contact here. But again, we're not letting him go. We're going to make him work hard for this tournament because Malsam has already contacted him. So if you want him, you should also find your contract with him. But again, did I miss out on anything, Malsam, here?
Well, the only thing that you miss out is to hand over those conclusion words. But yeah, that's the thing that you have to go along, isn't it? And yeah, let me just wrap it up for tonight. As if we keep on giving the hand to HTG and Shinryu, we might need to open viewers open live stream moment, isn't it, where all the viewers are going to clash each other in this some kind of exhibition match and friendly. And talking about exhibition match, you know what, we are going to have a secret exhibition match on 18 September 2025, and that is the very last day for this online phase. And yes, poster is being made already, which will be published very soon in our Instagram page that is none other than Mizo Esport Association. So hoping to see those kind of teams and whose team are we going to be in and which team we are going to bet, isn't it? And yes, guys, there are lots to say, but we won't take it any longer as that is all for tonight's stream. Myself, Milson, and along me are the two greatest hypecaster and even pinpointer that we have in India, HTZ and Shinryu. Good night, everyone.
Mungtu you guys.